Hey, it's BRNT at CRBN, here at the DRV, an absolute hot rod force feed loader. What separates the DRV from the competition is our LCD display on the back. This has a built-in timer, ideal for classic paintball, but if you're playing anytime paintball at all, the ability to know what's going on without a scoreboard is an advantage. Along with our adjustable torque settings, 1 through 5, allows you to shoot any paint in every condition.
So good. Hey, Infinity is dead. Right in front of you is fucking dead. Let's go! Fuck yeah! Yeah! Yes, Papa! That's the fucking done!
Doing this for the future! Future!
Bye-bye! Bye.
Our team program is designed to be super simple and make your life way easier.
There's no minimums, there's no required packages, and you'll get season-long access to our catalog at a discount team price. Plus, you can design more custom products. The first step of the process is to design your custom jersey. Now, that might sound weird if you already have jerseys or you're going through a different provider. However, this is a crucial step in building out your whole team catalog. So we're going to use your guys' logo, team colors, and your sponsors to build other cool custom products.
Mike Hinman, he's cool. Paintball, that's cool. Making money, that's cool. Kirgo, that's cool. Kirgo is the only sports book in the world that offers paintball. So if you want to get down on some paintball action, make sure you visit Kirgo. It also has every table game from blackjack to baccarat to slots and more. It also has a full sports book with every sport you can ever think of and probably some that you never heard of. The only sports book in the world that has paintball.
Hey, it's BRNT at CRBN, here at the DRV, an absolute hot rod force feed loader. What separates the DRV from the competition is our LCD display on the back. This has a built-in timer, ideal for classic paintball, but if you're playing anytime paintball at all, the ability to know what's going on without a scoreboard is an advantage. Along with our adjustable torque settings, 1 through 5, allows you to shoot any paint in every condition. If you're shooting super brittle paint, turn it down. If you trust the paint, it's a little bit harder, you can turn it all the way up, shoot 25 balls a second, no problem.
Fuck yeah! Yeah! Yes, Papa! That's the fucking done!
Doing this for the future. Future!
Bye.
Our team program is designed to be super simple and make your life way easier. There's no minimums, there's no required packages, and you'll get season-long access to our catalog at a discount team price. Plus, you can design more custom products. The first step of the process is to design your custom jersey. Now, that might sound weird if you already have jerseys or you're going through a different provider. However, this is a crucial step in building out your whole team catalog. So we're gonna use your guys' logo, team colors, and your sponsors to build other cool custom products.
Mike Hinman, He's cool. Paintball, that's cool. Making money, that's cool. Kirgo, that's cool. Kirgo is the only sports book in the world that offers paintball. So if you want to get down on some paintball action, make sure you visit Kirgo. It also has every table game from blackjack to baccarat to slots and more. It also has a full sports book with every sport you can ever think of and probably some that you never heard of. The only sports book in the world that has paintball.
Hey, it's BRNT at CRBN, here at the DRV, an absolute hot rod force feed loader. What separates the DRV from the competition is our LCD display on the back. This has a built-in timer, ideal for classic paintball, but if you're playing anytime paintball at all, the ability to know what's going on without a scoreboard is an advantage. Along with our adjustable torque settings, 1 through 5, allows you to shoot any paint in every condition. If you're shooting super brittle paint, turn it down. If you trust the paint, it's a little bit harder, you can turn it all the way up, shoot 25 balls a second, no problem.
Hey, Inspector's dead. Right in front of you, he's fucking dead. Let's go! Yes, Papa! Sucks the fucking dog!
Doing this for the future. Future!
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome on back to the HK Army Backyard Brawl. We are live from Chino, California, ready to get this first point started. We got the High Rollers taking on Los Angeles Collision Blue, and our first point of the day is underway. My friend, introduce yourself. Where are you from?
Abel Calvillo with Los Angeles Collision. We just have the breakout here. Los Angeles Collision making it wide on the snake side with an outside leverage advantage on the High Rollers. High Rollers is two stuck in the back center. Los Angeles Collision has a wide spread across the field right now.
Yep, they're going to go ahead and drop a body headshot there on the backside for Los Angeles
there
Collision.
Goes Rudy caught a good one to the face.
Undeniably.
Out of that Utah. Let's pick it up, Rudy. Here we have Polonsky running through the middle. There goes Polone. Oh, tough
Couple
one
extras
for Polonsky.
Right in the neck on the way out, too. Almost an insult to injury. But yeah, right now it looks like High Rollers firmly in control. Two bodies having dropped up here for Collision Blue.
Yeah, we're looking at a 4-on-3 situation in favor of the High Rollers here, making it up to the middle break.
So let's talk a little bit about these teams, man. What can you tell me about the High Rollers here on the left?
High Rollers, I think that's a NorCal team. Can't say a lot of them. We have a new roster. I can tell that. There's a lot of players missing. Los Angeles Collision Blue making it a snake 50 here. Gets checked, clean. And we're going 4-on-2 in favor of the High Rollers here. He's going to come through the highway, bunker out the snake guy. Puts a 4-on-1, and
yeah, I think
win the point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the rest of this is just going to be Pretty clear cut. There's going to be a concession coming out there, and the high roller's going to pick up that first point of the day. So, you know, you start a little sluggish out here. This is the second day of the event. Obviously, it's 8 o'clock in the morning-ish, about 3 minutes past in Chino, California. In case you are just joining us, WCPPL, Backyard Brawl brought to you by HK Army.
Defy Nightmares and Massacre.
Getting our next teams on for the set here. Massacre and Defy Factory Nightmares. What do you know about Massacre? What a name.
Massacre, that's a team from Ambush Paintball Park, maybe Combat Paintball Park. We have Massacre out here from Ambush Paintball Park. We got a lot of guys from the Halloween Crooks, some Pump players coming out here to play in the D4 division. Looks like we have Christian Orihuela lining up as a Dorito 1 for Defy Factory, and Gavin Mesa over here on the Snake side. Gavin Mesa getting shot off the break, being 0-1 for Massacre, putting it into a 45 in favor of Defy Nightmare. Defy Nightmare in Massacre's break at the moment. There goes Jose from Defy Factory Nightmares. So we have a 4-on-4 situation at the moment. Wondering if this Defy guy's gonna go through and trade, and he does. Getting a clean trade on that guy. Putting it into a 3-on-3 situation. We have Christian Orihuela over there in the can over there. Oh, Massacres gets a yellow penalty, a minor penalty, pulling 2 bodies, putting it in a 1-on-3 in favor of Defy Nightmares. Christian Orihuela making a move into the 100. Not really doing much over there, Christian Orihuela. It's kill 4, Christian Orihuela. There we go, into the 2, looking cross. I love to see it, Christian Orihuela. Now if we can get these Defy guys out wide, just start pinching them out. There we go, Christian Orihuela moving down the Dorito side.
Having a good time,
Yeah. For these 2 sets, I'm down.
I'm going to leave the other one on for ambiance. People like it. HK Army Backyard Brawl out here at SC Village. Tell us your life story, man. Tell us everything about you. Who you are, where you're from, day you were born. Any cool stories, any sad stories.
Los Angeles Collision, SC Village Paintball Park. That's all you need to know.
20 seconds. 10 seconds.
All right, high rollers, Los Angeles Collision blue. Quite an even breakout right now for both teams. We lose our first player, Collision blue, making it a 4-on-5 in favor of the high rollers. I take that back, 4-on-4, high rollers lost the body on the Dorito side. With Rudy from Collision making it wide on the Dorito side. High roller drop another body, putting in a 4-on-3 in in favor of Collision Blue. Chris Hernandez making the fill out to that snake side. We love to see it, Chris, with Kenny in front of him. Boom, there goes another kill, putting it 4-on-2 in favor of Collision Blue, with the snake side only being left here for the high rollers. There we go. Rudy and Homicide Jake over here moving down the Dorito side. Kenny crawling down into the snake with Chris Hernandez out there in the corner. Great setup for Los Angeles Collision Blue. High rollers ends up shooting Rudy out of the Dorito side. Very unfortunate death for Rudy, but not a problem as we have Shooter Jake back here to clear things up. Oh, losing our #1 draft pick, Chris Hernandez, on a yellow penalty. We hate to see that. That leaves Shooter Jake in a 2-on-1 situation. Come on. We hate to see that out of Los Angeles Collision Blue. Going from a 4-on-2 to losing the point. And now we have a minor penalty thrown on the high rollers due to a hit on the back of his arm. If there was a minor penalty assessed, then there was 2 live bodies left for the high rollers, making both of them dead. So in theory, it'd be a no point if this minor was approved. Not bad, right? I got my snake one and just made 8 point on 140-degree turn. Yeah, the snake was like, okay, right, fair enough. Hey Juan, hey, should the clock be stopped or no?
Concede.
You know we can't answer that question, dog.
Point
Well, you
approved.
threw a minor, so I thought that guy was dead.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are the refs. I'm just the commentator, bro.
They threw a minor for talking afterwards, but they had 2 live bodies still. So it only proved the one.
Yeah, I don't know, like, field audio's cool, but I can only listen to dudes scream like 54, 54, baby, baby, God, 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 snake 2, snake 2, snake 2, snake 2, God, God, oh, we gotta kill, we gotta kill. I'm like,
30 seconds.
Here we go to 5 Factory Nightmares versus Massacre again. Gavin Mesa starting again on the snake side. Last point, he went to the snake off the break and got
20
shot.
seconds.
But they're going to spin him again. Seems like same line for the Factory. We're going to have Jose up the middle again. Hopefully he gets up into that break.
kind of work in progress with these names at this level. They also lost our best east side guy for the
Oh, Gavin Mesa taking a good fall off the break, and we lose Gavin Mesa. Very unfortunate. There goes Jose back up to Massacre's break. That's the second time he's did this. 2 points in a row. Referee running in on that baby Dorito player, checking his loader for Massacre. It gets pulled out, putting it a 5-on-3 for Massacre. The home's getting real tight in there. Both bodies drop from the home, putting it a 5-on-1 in favor of the 5 Factory. Come on, let the man pick up his pods, gentlemen. Come on, be courteous of the guy.
Concede. 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 Point approved.
Hey, you guys gotta count the bodies that are walking up.
1 minute.
I got you. Okay.
Alrighty, we have the High Rollers up by 2 against Los Angeles Collision Blue. We'll see if Los Angeles Collision Blue can bring it back. We have Polonsky lining up on that snake side. Let's go, Polonsky. Polonsky, Kenny, looks like we have Shuda, Jake, and Rudy over there on the Collision side. High Rollers up by 2. Let's see what they do. Hopefully they get wide off the break and start shooting these Collision guys as they start coming down the field. High Rollers shooting one off the break. That Dorito guy getting checked for Los Angeles Collision Blue. High Rollers are sending cheeseburger, meaning 2 in the home every time, so they have both guns up. Oh, High Rollers getting a minor penalty, putting it into a 3-on-4 situation for Los Angeles Collision Blue. Collision Blue's in a good spot here. If they can get a guy out of that back center, spread the field, get Polonsky down the snake side, they're looking real good. There goes Kenny getting out on the snake side for Collision Blue. And there we have Polonsky crawling down the snake. Still 4-on-3 in collision of it. 4-on-3 in favor of Collision Blue. Shooter Jake getting out of the back center and going outside Utah on the Dorito side. There we have nice move by Jake getting into that Dorito, realizing that he has the ball over there. High Rollers currently crossed up with the Starfish and the Wedge both looking cross with the back center flip-flopping. The back center's got to get out of there and choose a side to start winning. Shooter Jake making it that 200. Kenneth making it out wide to that corner. Now if we can get Kenny out wide to the corner, put in the home, put in the wedge, and we can get Polone down the snake. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Great move by Polonsky. Ends up getting caught on the inside by that inside guy, I bet. Wow, Polonsky, great move. Making it in the snake 50 alive. If you're smart, Polonsky, you're gonna get down and crawl, Polonsky. No reason to be checking these inside shots when you can get down and crawl as there's nobody wide on you. Yep, there we go. Have Kenny telling Polone, wrap the home, wrap the home. Shooter Jake and Marcos over there staying alive on the Dorito side. Polone gets a good kill on the home guy, crawls down into the snake. Polonsky, Los Angeles Collision Blue here. Gonna pop up on the inside. Ah, Kenny died, letting the snake guy fill. That just ruined everything. Now we have a 2-on-3 in favor of Collision Blue. We have a High Rollers guy in the corner wide, and we have a wedge on the Dorito side. Kenneth just had to stay alive back there and not let the snake guy wide, and they would have been in a lot better position. There goes Polonsky, shoot him in the back. Great shot by Polonsky, putting it in a 1-on-3 for Los Angeles Collision Blue. Great paintball here by Los Angeles Collision Blue, just taking their time. They have time on the clock, nothing to worry about. Go ahead, check yourself, make sure the guy that hits the buzzer's clean. Awesome feels to call. Way to be by Los Angeles Collision Blue. WC field. Polonsky, Shooter Jake, Marcos hitting the buzzer over there. Way to make it happen on the snake side by Polonsky and Kenny over there.
We do 5-ish because I say 5-ish because, you know, like last year we had
1 minute.
So here we have Massacre down by 2 against the 5 Factory Nightmares, which is quite interesting. This is actually a really good matchup, and I'm surprised that Massacre is going down by 2. Now, one thing we have to remember is we have 9 minutes on the clock, and Massacre is not a slow team by any means. And especially on this layout, you know, if we're shooting the guys wide and not letting them wide after, then we can definitely get some quick points on the board here for Massacre. The 5 Factory Nightmares has been doing a great job of surviving the breakout and getting the guy up the middle quick. We have Jose over there from Define That Factory Nightmares making it up to their brick almost every point now. You know, we have Checho, Sergio Carrero from Los Angeles Collision, D3 coaching them, his assistant coach Brian Santos. And here we go. Let's see if Massacre can bring it back. Massacre going 4 guys Dorito way. Getting a wide spread over there. Massacre shoots Christian Orihuela off the break, putting it 5-on-4 in favor of Massacre. The 5 Factory Nightmare got to do a good job of not forcing the fill over there on that Dorito side and getting down this snake side as there's nobody wide. Great move by the 5 Factory Nightmare to get wide, to start wrapping. Now we just have to get Andres down start crawling into the snake. The 5 Factory Nightmare, as they always do a great job of getting a guy back up to that brick, getting that Dorito guy wide. We love to see it. Massacre 5 alive over here. Not much presence over here on the snake side, but same for the 5 Factory Nightmare. You know, they have control of the snake side. They have outside leverage. They're not doing much with it, though. Here we have Gavin Mesa from Massacre crawling into that snake. Oh, tough, man. I think Gavin got shot on a bounce shot. Wow. Massacre filling the snake. They have 8 minutes. They're only down by 2. They don't have to do anything crazy. There we go. Andres crawling down into the snake. He's got to be careful of the guy in the brick. So it's a 4-on-4 here. Great match right now, 4-on-4, even bodies, even spread across the field. Andres making into that snake 50, great move. Keep your pack low, don't get shot by that guy in the middle. He's gonna be waiting on you. Now we have a little advantage over here for the 5 Factory Nightmare on the snake side. But honestly, they don't have to do anything with it as long as you just stay there and start burning time off the clock and staying alive. But that's not what Andres is going to do. He's going to catch one straight to the dome. Very unfortunate. This guy in the brick might get caught lacking soon. Let's see what happens here. Boom. Now, the guy in the brick gets bounced. How unfortunate. And the 5 Factory Nightmares shot out of the Dorito side. Looks like it's just this guy in the brick here for the 5 Factory Nightmares, putting in a 4-on-1 situation. And there goes the last player for the 5 Factory Nightmares. Massacre is going to run down, hit the buzzer, knowing that they need to score this point with some time left so that they can go back to winning the match.
Point approved.
Hey, Brian,
1 minute.
you play soon, no? Yeah, you're the next set. Okay, now, you have my gun? Right here. It's over there? Everyone's here? We're all ready? We're all good?
Yeah, we're waiting to see ice. First said we need ice for the shit to get paid. You have cards?
Paint tickets? No.
We'll go get some now.
I can get some whenever we get paid. One over there. Wait, we're next set after?
30 seconds.
I'm gonna do this last point and then I'll hop down.
20 seconds.
Los Angeles Collision Blue versus High Rollers. High Rollers up by 1 with 3:30 on the clock. Let's see if Los Angeles Collision can bring it back. Same lineup as last point. Kenneth, Polonsky, Rudy, Marcos, and Shuda Jake over here for Los Angeles Collision Blue. High Rollers Rollers takes a big bump out to the snake corner, getting checked out by the ref. Wow, minor penalty assessed for the High Rollers on their Utah runner, putting it a 4-on-3 situation in favor of the Los Angeles Collision Blue. Kenneth running out to the snake side, got shot off the break. High Rollers, we have a guy in the Starfish, the back center, and the snake corner. We have no real Dorito side presence over here for the High Rollers. With that being said, we have to get a Los Angeles Collision Blue player out here on the Dorito side, wider than they do and before they do, so they can start winning this point. There we go. Los Angeles Collision Blue lets the High Roller player fill out to that Utah out of the back center. Great move by the High Roller player. There we go, Rudy running up to the middle, boom! Rudy from Los Angeles Collision, Homicide Jake getting out to that Dorito 1. Rudy from Collision getting into that brick. 25 grand. Losing Rudy, putting it a 3-on-3 situation here. High Rollers getting some presence in the snake. That Utah guy still stuck in that can. Not the best spot for him, for sure. Polonsky looking over, checking the time, realizing he has a minute to go make it happen.
60 seconds.
Polonsky in the snake 50 stands up, shoots the Utah. Polonsky, 50 seconds. Shooter Jake hopping into their Dorito 4. Marcos getting to the brick. Marcos gets a kill on the snake guy, puts it into a 3-on-2 situation in favor of Los Angeles Collision Blue. We have a snake corner in a Utah. High Rollers loses the Utah, puts it in a 1-on-3. Snake corner only. Polonsky, Marcos, and Shooter Jake running down to hit the buzzer. 30 seconds left on the clock. There goes Marcos, hopping the highway, boom! Dunks on him. Marcos got to be careful not to step out of bounds. Shooter Jake falls, running to the buzzer. Polonsky, out of breath, in the snake. Wow. Great point by Los Angeles Collision Blue.
Point approved.
Did you have to press that? No way.
Thank you, Ryan.
1 minute.
Fucking win!
30 seconds.
Okay.
20 seconds. 10 seconds. Third stop.
Lose one?
HK Army.
Oh, that's broke.
It's going to be Massacre gets a penalty point.
All right, HK Army Backyard Brawl, and my name is Trey Saranthus. You might know me as Stunner from the CS, the Counter-Strike world, but we are not in the Counter-Strike world today. We are in that of Chino, California. It's a scorcher out there. We've got Matty Marshall on deck today with me. Just getting things going in the proper direction here. We're already well within our first series of points in the Backyard Brawl, live at SC Village at that. We've got a couple cool things working on for y'all as well today. So happy to have you with us. And again, shout out to all of our sponsors down at the bottom for very much making this a reality. In case you're unfamiliar, SC Village is kind of like the birthplace of this whole thing, right? Kind of crazy cool for that.
30 seconds.
Just trying to fix the view for you all a little bit. Here we go, just 20 seconds left on the clock. Huge point coming up right now in this moment. 2-2, High Rollers, Collision Blue. How will this unwind? Let's sit back, relax, and watch. A little bit of a stumble there at the gate. Looks like it worked out though. Going for the double up back home. He's asked for a paint check over here on the side of the High Rollers. It's going to cause, there's 2 bodies, 3 bodies out. Immediate devastation on the side of the High Rollers. Yeah, and just like that, game time finished. Couldn't take them all down.
Overtime.
So we're going to see that one go into the overtime. Again, overtime switches up, to my knowledge, should switch into the 3v3. Again, good morning from the SC Village. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. We can move that around.
60 seconds.
Woo! Fire Luke! Woo!
Concede. 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 Point approved. 1 minute.
Hey, you up there too far around the team, baby?
Hey, let me get one of
Time out.
Danny Park from the Impact Series? Is that Danny Park?
One minute.
Danny Park from the Impact Series? No way.
You want to come do more.
Well, I mean, I'd love to see him. I'd love to see him. I know right now. I get it. I totally understand your thought process that you have.
30 seconds.
Instead of working, instead of tear down and
Fit in all these elements.
20 seconds.
have like some choice. That's it. The things that go in codes are like the like I can risk it.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
And it's just budget next year. Like I have pants that I'm gonna buy that will be better. Like I'm gonna build out. I might switch this to like. Oh yeah, we definitely.
10 seconds. seconds.
Hey, is this your first time scorekeeping? Hey, are you new to scorekeeping?
Days.
I can tell, Danny.
Point approved. Game finished. 1 minute.
X-Ball!
Can you give me a count how many verses you have inside
This game has 50 seconds for the ball.
30 seconds.
Ryan, this is your third event this month? Third? No, ninth. Your ninth event? Yeah. How is it your ninth event?
20 seconds.
This month. This month.
Every Dorito outside again, tossing the box now.
It only works for you guys.
10 seconds.
Now it's going to be running and gunning. Hey, no snake! No snake!
No snake!
Hey, on this side!
That's so cool.
Game time finished. Game stopped.
Minor on massacre. Defy penalty point. Defy factory nightmares with the penalty point.
You got the point, Bobby, on the Defy side?
Defy massacre got the penalty. Defy gets the point.
Thank you. Thank you, Bobby.
That first runner kept going after the shot.
Yeah, and then even the second guy. He said
Yes, Massacre, the first runner going this way, got eliminated and kept shooting at the player. He didn't eliminate him. He kept driving.
Either have you order one or you can get tickets to the bus.
Next two teams!
If I keep the tickets, it's going to take more time. So I prefer for him to prepare everything and give it to me like always.
Yeah, just find out what's that.
Days. Point approved. Game finished.
Yeah, write your name down on it. Just so.
Take those apples, put them in there also.
We'll go pee and then we'll be ready to rock. Oh,
Take it. Just 2 minutes.
Two minutes. 1 minute.
And then we can just give a little electrification. This is iconic, Maddie. This is actually deep. Yeah, no, I totally write that down. Gotcha, man. And this doesn't count as signature. Oh, that's so high. I ain't gonna get you very much.
30 seconds.
Started spelling my own name on that. I got nervous, I ain't gonna lie. Sorrento. Just call me Stunna, man. Start the last Stunna? Is that literally what? That's what
20 seconds.
Village, and we're jumping into point number 1. It's going to be Royalty taking on Vegas Brawlers Black. Vegas Brawlers Black going to be shooting a body on the break and losing one, so it's going to be a 4-on-4 situation to start things out. Better field position, though, for Royalty on the D side. It's a risk to get out to that back corner bunker. He makes it clean. They're also at the wedge, and the Vegas Brawlers Black going to be answering also quickly first to get into Dorito 1, and he's got somebody at the can. So pretty good spread for both of these squads. Good comms for both teams. Ooh, big fill out. It's a treacherous fill towards the snake side back bunkers. That Aztec and that tower are tough to make it to off the break and on secondaries. And Royalty's going to clock and get a kill here. So one body advantage right now for them here in this 4-on-3.
No. I'm using one of them.
And movement here from Vegas Brawlers Black as they get up into D2 in this low body situation. Just 3 players to work and put a good crossfield spread here for Vegas Brawlers Black. Somebody just needs to step up, win a gunfight, and then for Royalty, they just need to play smart. And are they going to get pinched on the back corner? Bunker looks like he's going to be good to go. So, yeah, good crossfield spread. Love having players in both those back towers. That's not fortresses, but man, you can wrap around and shoot a ton, put a ton of pressure inside. But a big fill is going to cost Royalty the body advantage. So excellent zone control here from Vegas Brawlers Black as they get the kill. And that was too big of a bite. Could have stopped at D1. So now down to a 3-on-3 and better field position here for Vegas Brawlers Black because they have the field spread, but then he's going to lose the gunfight. So this is that type of field. It's a gunfight heavy field. You're constantly seeing this at least through day 1. So 2-on-3 back in favor of Royalty. And now they have the advantage strategically as they have a body. He's trying to do something from the brick here. And he's thinking about it. He wants to get across. He's being smart. It's point number 1. Still got a ton of time to work with here. Still 9:33 on the clock. So need to be patient here if you're Royalty in this 3-on-2.
We're good for now.
Need to be converting about 80% of your high body situations if you want to win a tournament. And a little tactical retreat, trying to get back to the can. Oh, man, should have just stayed at that big clover bunker. It's a fortress. Typically, he's one of the last players left alive because if you want to hide there, they basically have to bunker you out. But maybe thinking he wanted to shred the field a little bit, but gets torched trying to get to the back center. So now just one player left alive in the back corner bunker. They might let it ride to 1-on-3. Sometimes that happens. Maybe give him 15, 20 seconds. Point 1. Why not? But big advantage here for Royalty. Up here with David Best. How you doing, David?
Good, good. Enjoying some paintball here with the beautiful weather here in Cali.
You calling this beautiful weather? Dude, it's gonna be 100 degrees today.
That's beautiful for me.
Where are you from?
That's a nice sunny day on the beach right there in the Northwest.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm like, okay, he's got to be from somewhere where it's cloudy and raining all the time, because it's going to be a scorcher here today. It's actually, you're right, right now, not bad at all. It's like 80 degrees, a little bit of a breeze. It's pretty nice. But
morning games have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Thankfully, if you're starting out in the morning, kind of ease into that sunshine towards the afternoon, kind of get used to it, hopefully.
All right, so point number 1 here with Collision 2. One of their many teams here in the different divisions. And Iconic Black also. Real solid crew. Thomas Taylor's boys. I mean, how many teams does Iconic have right now?
Right now we got 3 divisions. So we got Premier, D3, and D4 right now. He's running a really strong camp, honestly.
So Collision going to be the murdered out black jerseys on the left, and looks like they're going to be first to strike. 5 on 4. A little bit of a risk. It's a kind of a risk everywhere. Inside bodies are getting shot here, David. Outside bodies are getting shot. It's a bigger risk to go out snake side off the break than it is to the corners than it is on the D side. So it's kind of D side, strong side at least to start. It's safer to stack 3 bodies that way.
It can be.
Yeah, so we'll see. And sure enough, that's exactly what Collision's doing now. We attack weakness here in tournament paintball, and that's exactly what Collision's doing. They shoot the body off the D side. Iconic is weak that way, and they are flooding bodies into D2 and D1. So looking good here in point 1 for Collision.
They picked up the D2 player, looks like, on Collision, so hopefully they can help contain. Looks like Collision just dropped one out of the 100 there.
And body for, Collision here. Oh man, tough situation. They had a high body moment, but losing that battle down here on the snake side. And now we got players for both teams. Here, the battle on the snake side, a tough death here for Iconic out of snake 2.
I think we're at a 33 position right now.
Yeah, so trade. We're going to see this all day here, David. This is kind of how this field's been playing. It's a shooter's field.
Tough about Collision, they got pretty good spread across the field.
Yeah, Collision's got a great spread. We're basically at or near the 50-yard line on every side of the field. Good comms, just trying to find out where these bodies are. Iconic, also 3 bodies here, but playing on their heels because of the early movement. Nice secondaries for Collision, putting the pressure here on Iconic, but this is a kind of a tough cross to crack. But that can is susceptible. You can see he's just leaning into that spot as much as he can. Who's that?
Bonilla.
Bonilla. Bonilla's playing tight in there.
He is. For a bigger guy, he's definitely playing it tight, but especially when you got that Cobra in there, too.
Yeah, but David, you can only play so tight in those cans.
And just like that, yeah, you can only play so tight. He gets clipped out in the back right there from the snake.
Yeah, we just talked about that. He was the most susceptible player. The Clover snake 1, that inside snake 1 spot, I mean, it's just a fortress. If you want to hide in there, you'll be the last guy left alive getting bunkered.
Absolutely.
But it's a great defensible position. So Collision just has to make sure you know for sure where these guys are. You can just go straight over and dunk on this guy if he wants to. Goes to engage, gets the kill on the back corner bunker here, snake side, and he's going to walk right past the landmine.
I don't think he's going to notice the guy.
Sure, we just
Yep.
You can hide in there. And it's going to be a major penalty here, I believe, on Collision.
On Collision.
It's going to pull, David's going to pull both of their last bodies, and he looks puzzled from here, at least on the initial look. He had no idea that guy was there. He got shot, and he also
Unfortunately, you pull your gun back like that, you take a couple shots, maybe even if it's to the ground, you're still shooting behind you.
Optics do matter.
Wow.
And optics on that one were rough for that player for Collision. I don't know. He's saying, no, I basically just covered up and I wasn't trying to shoot anybody. I don't know, bro.
It's hard to see. Yeah, it's hard to see something like that when you got your gun pointed in the back and your head turning, you know, so.
Well, let's get a look here at the keys to victory here at the HK Backyard Brawl. Again, we're in the Ochos. The wild card round in D3, and Royalty, Vegas Brawlers Black, and Collision and Iconic Black if you're just joining us. So it looks like Royalty, on paper, possibly, yeah, should be the favorite, 3-1 in the prelims with a +6. But the Vegas Brawlers went 2-2, also had a +6. And I'll tell you what, that number 3 for Vegas Brawlers Black, win the gun battles. Yeah, that's pretty much, that should be on everyone's keys to victory right now, because that's this type of field. Win the gun battles. You're going to be in gun battles. It's obviously the getting a solid break, trying to keep 5 bodies alive is difficult on this field. There are ways to shoot the back center bunkers. Everyone running up the field essentially is susceptible to getting shot on the break if you have a gun on the right spot. And then running out to the corners on the snake side is rough. Both the Aztec and the Temple and the back tower, very shootable on the break.
Yeah, very difficult. The lanes are wide open from the get-go. You know, both getting wide out to either corner. Honestly, it's very difficult. Even to the D1. We were shooting quite a bit of it yesterday, and it's just, I mean, it's a tough gap to your gun's either on or it's off, because it's a really tough gap to make, honestly, either corner.
Are you on Iconic's Premier line?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, so you beat us in overtime yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, good win for you guys. That was a scrap. That was a good fight. But yeah, it's a tough field. I mean, we were both going pocket a ton.
Yep.
And you guys just out-pocketed the pocket.
Yeah, it really does seem like this is kind of a pretty pocket mentality field, you know, like as long as you guys got some good guns up.
But when we started coming back yesterday was when we started playing a little bit more offense because we had to.
Yep.
And then you guys were having a hard time containing that. And that's
exactly.
Why yeah. But that's a good meta of what we're going to see for the rest of, like, our battle in Premier with Alliance and Iconic was a good meta of what we're going to be seeing out here. You know?
Yeah, I think so.
Yo, because here's a risk now being taken. So Vegas Brawlers back go heavy on the D side, and they try to take some ground and get chewed up. They also lose a body inside, so now they're down to 3. But what happens on the opposite side? They shoot bodies.
Yep.
You know, so it comes down to a 3-on-3, but it's, are you outside wide? Royalty is outside wide on the D side, and Vegas Brawlers Black is outside wide on the snake side. So there's still a bit of parity here. And as the 3 by the closest body over to the snake side is at the clover for Royalty, and now Vegas Brawlers Back have a big advantage. Getting this is the key here. In these in the evened up body counts, if you can get a body past the 50-yard line on the snake side, even if he's not engaging and shooting bodies right away, it's just huge, because now it's going to draw all the guns this way.
Yeah, him making it to this snake 3 wedge over here, really key. It's going to bring a lot of guns towards him. I don't know that they've really picked him up. Maybe the Dorito guys picked him up.
Yeah, David.
But he's not even looking.
Yeah, the Dorito, they should know exactly where Uribe is right now. But Uribe's, yeah, they're chasing a point, but Uribe has 7 minutes and 40 seconds to work with here, and now we're at the point where margin doesn't mean anything.
Exactly,
So Uribe has to be very smart here. Let the play develop around him. He has 2 guns his way. The Clover's looking towards the D side, so he's absorbing the bulk of the pressure. It's kind of wilding out a little bit too much because you can't really go anywhere from here. He's stuck in this spot. Okay, here we go. Now,
going up to that 52, or going past that 50, that brick too, it's important because he's noticing that the guns aren't on him. No one's looking at him. A lot of these guys are focused on this snake. And Royalty there, the baby, he's looking, it looks like he could probably get a shot on him on the inside. But all guns are focused on this snake side almost. Oh.
Yeah, desperation run from Royalty, but he gets cut in half, and now it's going to be a 3-on-2, and Uribe has to be very careful with this next transition. He does it the right way. He cuts to the inside, hits the deck, crawls up, and now he's going to be gunfighting. Almost catches the Clover. Looks like he
gets him.
So Uribe is going to have a nice little 2-pack to close. Beautiful job by Uribe.
Great shot.
Yeah, nice job here. And now it's going to tie things up 1-1. A little bit of a longer point out here. 6:29 still to go.
It's good to see the Brawlers back out here. I know they had the Premier line. Looks like they got a couple guys that are playing from their Premier line even on their D3 squad now.
1 minute.
Now going to jump back in with Collision and Iconic Black. Both these teams going 3-1 in the prelims, so pretty even here as far as the favorite based on what we've seen. Keys to victory for Collision, stay out of the penalty box. It hasn't been too crazy of a penalty-ridden event, at least the games that I've seen. We'll see how it goes today as it's starting to get deeper into these divisions. And then finish the close games. Yeah, win. We always used to say, if you want to win tournaments, win the close points.
Absolutely. And for Iconic even, you know, communicate under pressure, convert opportunities. A lot of those opportunities come from that first kill off the break, honestly. You know, what do we do after this? After we get that kill, that important kill, what do we do now? You know, and that's some of the opportunities that we need to step up on and make sure that we're capitalizing on that every step of the way.
Yeah, we're also seeing a decent amount of teams go up that early body to get the kill and then immediately throw a body back. Another big bite here, and it's for Iconic as they're going to try the inside and out route. I like that run. It's just so tough,
It's
man.
difficult, yeah.
That's the hardest run on that side.
Very difficult.
The corner is way more makeable, the Dorito one, and then the wedge is, it's not a gimme, but it's pretty close to it. Oh, another body dropping for Iconic Black as it does get a bit treacherous in the back center. I don't mind guys doubling up the back center on this layout. You kind of have to keep those guns outside wide because those, you know, the risk versus reward, it's a very big reward to keep 2 guns up off the break, but you got to filter out of there eventually.
Yeah, you have to, especially when you see someone at the 100 or the 200. You definitely, at some point, you're going to get pinched out.
You're talking about the D side, right?
Correct. Yeah.
We call 100 and 200 too, but when we're on the webcast, I try to just use D1.
Okay, got it.
D2.
Yeah. So D1 Collision got out to the D1. It looks like they were wrapping on the home, and yeah, unfortunately, just caught one of the guys just slipping over there. You can only play so tight in there with 2 guys at the home.
Well, another pop in the top deck, couple more deaths, so a little bit of a Iconic with this lead, playing a little bit too loose in their spots. Dying 2 bodies out of the back center. Player playing the wedge, popped the top a little bit too much. They lost that first body on the break, and then now just the last player left behind. Yeah, he's going to get taken out. So good answer here from Collision. They're going to tie this game up 1-1. Yeah, they're a little off on the count, which is, it's hard to keep the count out there on any field.
It is.
This one's actually one of the better ones to keep counts on that we've had this year. Still, it's not great.
Yeah, yeah,
great,
absolutely.
It's better than some of the other ones. There's no giant wall in the middle.
Correct.
So that kind of helps out a little bit, but it can get a little bit dicey on the close. You don't necessarily know, you know, where they're going to be in the snake typically.
Yeah, some of these fields have been just crazy when it comes to not knowing where that last body is, because some of these field layouts that have come out lately in these last few months, I mean, you think it's kill 5, and sure enough, someone pops up from the snake that you didn't even realize.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where you want to get that clean close, but you just have to caution those spots. If you're unsure, you just have to be very careful.
Yeah, bodies started dropping off pretty fast too, so it was good for them just to be cautious about it, make sure they're not losing anyone, you know, in a bad way, and doing a silly mistake.
10 seconds.
Royalty in the red. On the left-hand side here, Vegas Brawlers black. Here on the right-hand side, jumping into it, tie ball game. Much more aggressive break here for Vegas Brawlers black, because they do not double up the back center, but that body dying, running a little bit too high, trying to get out to that back corner bunker on the D side. Royalty is going to match them as they're going to be outside wide, D side, so advantage. Another body coming off here for Vegas Brawlers back. So high body situation for Royalty. Let's see if they can figure it out. I think the center players watch those bodies. He literally turned around to yell at his guys, fingers up in the air, counting kills.
Yeah, make sure the comms are getting across, make sure everyone knows exactly what's happening on the field, what the kill count is.
Filtering out here on the snake side. It's been pretty good. The team that wins the tournament, whoever their back player is, if he can get outside wide alive more often than not on the snake side, it's going to be a big force multiplier for you.
Yeah, I think this is one of those type of fields where that 2 comes into play even more than some of the other field layouts that we've seen. The guy behind you is very, very, very important on this field. If he can filter out wide and protect you from the corner, it's key.
Yeah, it's crucial. And if you're out in that corner on the snake side and they're not, oh, it's awesome.
Yes.
If you don't have to gun back, because it's a straight up gunfight down the sideline here. On the D side too, everything is mirrored up essentially, except for D1. But it's the same thing in the back corner bunker on the D side. But on the snake side, if you're out here and they are not, man, you can wrap around and get shots on half the bunkers over there.
Absolutely.
Awesome. It's a great spot. It's just not necessarily worth the risk on the break. We really haven't seen anyone go out to the snake corner on the break.
Yeah, it's just such a tough gap. You got to be so quick.
It has happened a few times, as it's one of those at this stage in the game when no one's going there and everyone's shooting the short gaps. Sometimes now, when if you have a little fast guy, he might be able to make it.
Yeah. When they're not expecting it, basically.
Yeah, but no one's expecting it right now because no one's going there. It's still a risk, even though no one's expecting it, because you can just pull your gun across and get it's such a huge gap. Yeah, the Aztec and the stand-up tower over here on Snake Side are rough on the break. That's why no one's going
game
there.
right now.
Yeah, the Clover's pretty much a gimme. Very rarely is anyone getting shot trying to get into that inside Snake one. Body drop in here for Iconic. And they might be losing another one. No penalty assessed, though, just both deaths. So it's a 5-on-3, and no, it's going to be 5-on-2.
Just another one, yep.
Body's getting peeled off quick here.
Collision, all 5 alive. Yeah, there comes a concede right there.
Yeah, Thomas wanting to preserve time.
Still 7 minutes left, plenty of game time.
Yeah, it's a little
smart move.
A little bit different on the concessions in the once you get deeper into the tournament. Because if you're in the prelims, like, yeah, you want to keep enough time, but if you're playing in Premier, you also don't want to get mercy ruled.
Yeah.
So you need to be very careful, let things play out a little bit. But we're here now. It's this, yeah. As soon as he sees that Thomas is like, I'm not even going to let that guy get a chance.
5-2. Yeah,
5-on-2.
5-on-2. Yeah. Can't risk it. Save those seconds.
Save the cleanup. Save the pain. Because if he lets that, sure. If we run that 100 times, how often does the 2 win?
Right.
5?
Yeah.
4 or 5 times out of 100, maybe. Depends on the 2, right?
Yeah. And they were in 2 good spots where you could cross it up and have a pretty tough, cross going. But at the same time, 5-on-2, it's still 5-on-2,
Yeah, smart concession. So
10 seconds.
1 point lead for Royalty, as these teams will be switching sides every time a point is won. It will stay on the same side if there is a no point, which does happen occasionally. Heavy guns up for Vegas Brawlers Black as they send a body up into the brick, and he goes up there a little too high. We really haven't seen this a ton. Most of the guys are making it there no problem, but great job for Royalty here, David, as they put a gun that way, and it costs Vegas Brawlers Black, and they're chasing a point right now. So it's a 5-on-4 in favor of Royalty. Royalty went pocketed up and heavy guns for them. They got a running ref coming in. Check out one of those players in the backfield. No penalty assessed, though, but down to 4.
Royalty getting out wide to the D1. Filling up the center after that first kill is crucial too.
And another death. So Royalty, they started this one out in a 54, 5-on-4, now losing 2 bodies. The home gets sketchy, man.
Yeah, it does.
Gets sketchy.
They're looking really good.
What spot were you playing?
I was playing up at the Baby Dorito in the center there quite a bit. Shooting a lot of lanes.
Yeah.
And filling out as that too. Oh, it almost looked like he almost got clipped.
Yeah, he either got bounced or he just dodged a stream. So regardless, nice job to get in there alive. I don't necessarily, I'd rather have him. No, he has a body in D2. Yeah, so that's fine. For a second, I didn't realize they still had that body in D2. I'm like, why are you not going to the D side?
Yeah, Brawlers have a really good spread right now. They got that snake corner as well, kind of protecting their guy in the snake there. They got the brick in the center. It looks like, I think they have the D2. Yes, they got a really good wide spread across the field. They got kind of every angle that you can have right there.
And they're being smart on this. Patience again for Uribe, I like it. But you can't be too, we have 340. So they have around 2.5 minutes. Again, they're only chasing 1. So Brawlers Black are in, like you said, they had that good crossfield spread. They have the back corner on the snake side. That's excellent. Body up at the brick. But I don't know, I'd almost like that body at the brick to be with his teammate on the D side, because they're the ones chasing a point. So sure, he's controlling some zones, but Royalty's not going to go through zones. Here we go. Uribe's had enough. He's going to go. We love trades in high body situations. That's perfect.
I was going to say that might need to be the move from the middle brick player too. But now because you got the snake corner, he fills up right away after he sees his guy go. So that was a great move.
I was getting there. My point was, if you're going to go up to there, you need to be hunting and trying to get across to bunker that player out. We needed that trade in the high body situation so they can go. But Uribe did it himself. And then he has
snake clips out the royalty player. Yeah.
Ybarra, also really nice fill. Ybarra in that back corner bunker, as soon as he saw Uribe go up there and get that kill inside, he launched into the snake. So it's just well timed. Vegas Brawler's back going to tie this one up. Really like how they handled that situation in that point. Well
absolutely.
played.
That middle break is the person that they had to shoot him to break it open.
Yeah, they knew the count. They knew where the bodies were.
They're just looking for that small slide opportunity, and he picked it up.
And a little bit of a not uncharacteristic, but a higher risk play for Uribe to do that himself, but he timed it perfectly.
Yes. I think he had a little bit of the blind over the pin too, just going up, blinding through that pin in the center of the field next to the snake there too.
Yeah,
So
he ran the right route.
So you got Collision up by 1 now. Almost 7 minutes on the clock. Still plenty of game time.
30 seconds.
Both teams looking pretty good. Iconic losing bodies off the break though.
Yeah, looks like we have Butterfield, Stapleton, Watson, Stewart, and Bonilla.
Yep.
Here for Iconic Black. So Iconic Black now down 1, still 7 minutes, so it's a decent amount of time left here. Just wondering, are they going to try to risk it or go heavy guns up pocket, try to get a kill? Oh, they're going to risk the corner here on the snake side. We just talked about this. Might be the time to do it. He was definitely catching pressure. Oh, risking.
It's the clip.
Yeah, he gets clipped out, man. It's still a tough spot to make, even at this point when no one's going there. But but you do shoot 2 bodies here for a Collision. Now a third. So that's it. So that's another interesting thing about that, David. That run outside wide, it draws the guns, and then now Collision's trailing that body, exposing too much, and then losing 3 bodies here in the middle.
Yeah, at the same time, we made it out to the Dorito corner as well. Looks like a 4-on-2 situation here.
Ooh, and we're gonna see a possible penalty.
Oh,
no, he just pulled him out. So. Yeah, but we're not going to get a concession here because Collision has the lead. Typically not conceding points when you're up. Yeah, nicely done. 1 risk outside wide, but again, that draws the guns.
Yes.
And it caused those deaths here for Collision. So that's on Collision, though. When you see that body go out wide, you need to tuck into your spot and shoot a little bit more outside wide.
Yeah, keep holding that gap.
Yeah. Oh, we got ourselves some good games here in the Ochos here. Wild card round. Next up, we have Cobras, Seattle Cartel, Supreme, and the Off the Leash Athletics, former Miami FX squad. Supreme, a favorite in D3. He won some D3 events. Cartel.
That'd be my favorite.
Cartel's an OG name.
They are.
That team's, I'm sure, way different guys over the years, but that team's been around. Like, I played against Cartel.
Yeah.
Thomas Taylor came from Cartel.
Exactly. Yeah. Justin Hunter and I, we've been playing 11, 12 years ago. That's where we came from. Thomas picked us up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard losing Justin there.
Yeah.
Thomas is like, that's my best friend since we were kids, you know. And I was like, well.
Is he hurt? Life stuff? Just can't make it, or?
His cousin had a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to fill in his boots right now.
Hunter's he's real good.
He is. He's a very unique player. Different style than you see from most players. You know, he pulls stuff out that you just don't see very often at all anymore.
Yeah, I remember he had an event in Sacramento. I want to say like 2020. Might have been the COVID year, maybe 2021.
Wasn't the NXL Sacramento?
Yes.
Yeah, that was us that year. Yeah.
You guys were on fire, and he was slaughtering people.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I think it was against Classic for one of them. I started just having a game, I guess, for a moment there. So no, it was great. We've been playing together. Yeah, like you said, the name's been around a really long time, and it's just a great group of guys. So it was good to see, you know, when Justin and I kind of left, and some of the guys still take it over from the D3 squad and just keep the name going. So it's nice to see.
2-2 here. Tied up Royalty and Vegas Brawlers Black with 2:32 to go.
Run out to the D corner for Royalty, makes it clean.
Yeah, Vegas Brawlers Black up to the brick in the middle, and Royalty is going to answer. Minor penalty going to be assessed here on Royalty, though, as Vegas Brawlers lose a body as well. So it's going to be 4-on-3. And no one on the snake
Brawlers
side.
Lose one more in the center there, too.
Yeah, Vegas Brawlers
And
throwing. Yeah,
wow.
David, they're throwing bodies away. Squandering this high body situation. Now advantage to Royalty here, and this could be the difference maker. This could knock the Brawlers out of the tournament if Royalty can convert this 3-on-2. And we're under 2 minutes, so ideally this 3 bodies for Royalty needs to take as much time as possible, convert the high body situation, and put potentially the winning point on the board. And Vegas Brawlers coach is probably getting extra gray hairs right now and thinking like, hey, should I concede this? I can't. It's a 2-on-3.
It's a tough decision with 1:30 left.
But if Royalty plays it smart, we're going to lose this game and get knocked out for sure. So.
Oh, all 3 guns on Royalty looking snake way. I don't think they catch that Dorito 2.
Well, David, those bodies came off so quick that I don't think Royalty knows they're in a 3-on-2.
I don't think so either.
I think they think it's a 3-on-3 because the back center player is shooting at absolutely nobody right now. He's rolling around, he's shooting up the middle. There's no one there to shoot. Both bodies for Vegas Brawlers Black are on the D side in D1 and D2.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to hold down a gap.
And
the center on Royalty takes a walk.
D2 player for Vegas Brawlers ends up getting that kill. He gets checked up by the ref, so now it's going to be a 2-on-2. Still advantage to Royalty because they have the field spread. As a big bold move here for Royalty to the back corner bunker, but no one's shooting at it, so he makes it in no problem. Probably going to see overtime.
Yeah, we might.
Chance. Oh no, they're going to go for it.
Royalty's going for it right now. Getting into the snake.
David, I think that Royalty figured out what the count is. I think he knows that it's a 2-on-2, and he has this side completely to himself, so he's going to try to make it happen. And for some reason, Vegas Brawlers Black have just completely gone to sleep on the D side. He misses his shot though, crossfield, and here comes the brick. The brick puts some paint here on Riley, as Riley is in a treacherous situation. His teammate is now going to move up, and he's going to get smoked by the brick.
Loses their D player. It's 2-on-1 round for Vegas.
But a penalty assessed here as the running referee is going to come in. He's going to pull out Riley, and that's going to most likely give the win here to Vegas Brawlers Black, as some confusion has descended here on center court. So the referees are going to have to sort this out. Brawlers trying to sell it, trying to plead their argument, but the penalty definitely came from the came from Royalty's side.
Live player on Brawlers still alive. All right.
Looks like one live body, I think, on Brawlers right there in the center.
Game on.
So I think they're giving him the go-ahead to go buzz it. Unless it's a swing under 60.
It's a minor.
Okay. Oh, wow. There it is.
So Vegas Brawlers, David, they were in a 2-on-3 with 1:30 left. Both guys stuck on one side of the field. Not ideal.
Yeah, and like you were saying, with the coach, like, do I buzz this? Do I not buzz this? How much time do we have to pull it back to hopefully either catch a tie to go into overtime, or just like that, he trusted his players. They pulled out a 2-on-3 right there.
Yeah, just too many mistakes. And the Royalty, that's one they're gonna want back. It's a frustrating situation, because when you have a one-body advantage with 1:30 seconds left in the field spread and you can't convert on that, that's just a very frustrating situation. Still a lot more time left in this one. 6 minutes to go. Tied up 2-2.
Going to be an X ball soon, so definitely players are going to catch some heat. They're going to be exhausted, especially with 6 minutes left.
Yeah, and that's only going to get worse throughout the day.
Absolutely.
Because when you go into X ball, I hope you have a deep roster, because if you don't, oh man, it's going to be rough. Big bite for Collision, and
it's like one body walking off for both teams.
Yeah, it's 4-on-4. But Iconic in the pocket slightly. They're going to crawl up and get into Snake 2.
Oh. Got a little mix-up of comms there.
They figured it out, though.
I mean, why not have 3 in the snake, right?
Sure. I mean, it does run the entire length of the field. I mean, I would like to have a guy on the D side as well, too, but if that's what you want to work with.
That's what we should be filling out to right now. Both teams, honestly. It's like Collision fills out to that Dorito side can.
Yeah, it is a big advantage for Collision right now that they have got both their. Okay, both guys are going to go take bites out of for Iconic and make it to the wedge and into the clover. Going to double up the clover, which is not a bad move.
It's a good fortress.
Yeah,
you can stick 2 bodies in there all day and still be really well protected.
Well, for sure. And now they do have 3 bodies towards the snake side. Ooh, almost loses a gunfight though from the clover, which rolls back in to stay alive. But yeah, a good thing about having two bodies in the clover, it's better if you're actually sitting on a lead, because the inside body from the clover has a really good gap, and you can just see him just blasting the, paint through that zone. Has the makings of a longer point here, David.
I think so. Yeah, Iconic looking pretty crossed up right now, protecting the snake, but also crossed up in the center. I think we're going to know a lot more once one body drops from either team, see if they can capitalize on it. Collision with a really good spread, though, getting out to that snake corner.
Yeah, clutch fill.
Along with that Dorito 1 there.
Yeah, they have a good crossfield spread, but they're not sitting on a lead. Neither is Iconic Black. It's even on the body count. Slightly better field position here for Collision. Actually, I think with the corner and D1, much better position.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think it's just difficult for them because they're in such a... Iconic's in just such a, you know, that clover there. It's just... It's hard to dig someone out of there at all.
Yeah, if he doesn't want to gunfight you, you're going to have to bunker him out. And,
exactly.
And we just talked about how good that gap is over on the D side, shooting that inside body. So, you know, if Iconic was on a lead, sitting on a 1-point lead right now, I'd be happy with where we're at.
Absolutely.
But Collision, being the more proactive, more aggressive team, I really like the positions they have right now, because they have 3.5 minutes to work with. And just having a body in that back corner bunker on the snake side is massive. There's no one out there to contend with him down the sideline. He can wrap around and really start putting pressure and try to help his boy get across this gap. Because the next move for Collision is the inside snake 2 needs to get across and get into snake 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, the wedge isn't looking that way. The wedge is still focused on the D side.
And I think that clover can shoot that gap as well. So I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, but they need to work together. He can roll around, put the clover in, and get his boy across.
Absolutely. Yeah, it just takes one gun. Yeah, put one gun away, and he can jump that gap, no problem. Oh.
Or just roll around and get the kill on him.
Sure enough, yeah. Yeah, at this point now, it looks like they're going to have to cross it up and keep that cross if they want to potentially just run off this 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, so
another walk.
Yeah, that's a tough death. Look for a concession here. Yeah,
yep,
as soon as our head check down there, coach for Iconic going to concede the point. So, yeah.
A lot of time gone on that point. Looks like 2:18 left from 7 minutes.
Well,
so
it's an old adage in paintball, wide wins.
Yep.
It alliterates and it's easy to remember.
Yep.
But that was a perfect example of it there for Collision. You still got to connect on your shots, but they had to take some risks to get there, but it was just an excellent close and a couple gunfight wins, forcing the concession here for Collision. And like we talked about, they're in X-Ball now. Both teams, I believe, still have their timeout. And with 2:18 left, if you can't get the 5 you want out there, this is when you need to burn that timeout.
Yeah, absolutely.
I always hate when we still have a ton of time left and guys are like, Maddie, just in case we need the timeout. I'm like, do not make me burn our timeout. We have 10.5 minutes left in this game.
Yeah.
It's going to be 100 degrees out here today. I would really like to have that when we've already been playing paintball for 40 minutes.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, you're halfway through the match and you're going to be wanting that timeout again.
So the question, Iconic with 2:18. You have a couple options here on your strategy. You can go heavy guns and hope you get a kill, and that's how you can speed things up, or you take some risks. The tough thing on this layout is that now that everyone's been playing here for a bit, those risks are getting at a higher probability of you getting shot on the break now that everyone's been playing this layout, getting dialed in on those shots.
Absolutely. And Collision's had some pretty good shots off the break, to be honest. They've had some really good shots off the break, I think. A little bit better than Iconic. So even going wide, it's going to be really tough. Because it's not only what you need, but it's also the riskier play, especially when it comes down to down 1 point, 2:18 on the clock.
Yeah, so did somebody call a timeout? I feel like we've been longer than 2 minutes.
I think someone did call a timeout.
Smart though. That's when you want to do it.
Yeah, you might as well use that timeout just because, I mean, this could be the point right here.
This is the point.
Yeah. So you might as well take that timeout, make sure your guys are dialed in, get the game plan right. And because if you don't, I mean, This is your tournament right here. This could be the end.
Yeah, I'm just wondering with Iconic, I doubt they're going to risk that snake corner. They already went out there and he got shot. The bread and butter for Iconic in your franchise is being really good gunfighters and shooting bodies on the break. So maybe risk the D1, possibly D side corner, more up the middle.
20 seconds.
Go wedge.
Yeah, Collision not going too wide either.
Go to their brick up the middle.
Yeah, we've seen it. We've done it.
Yeah, it's definitely worked out. It also has not worked out.
Yeah, exactly.
But you guys tried it against us.
And it
didn't work out that point.
Unfortunately, it didn't.
Was that you?
No, that was actually Jesse Watkins.
Well, so they do take a risk. They do. Okay, so sure enough, they go corner on the D side, and he gets shot, and they go up the middle, but they also shoot a bite. So it's 4 on 4.
Yep, 4 on 4. Oh, no.
A quick punch here on the snake side does not work out for Iconic Black. Great zone control for Collision. He had a little bit of time here, David.
I think he could have waited a little bit, yeah, especially with guns rolling.
Well, you're going through a gap in the first 30 seconds, and you haven't shot anybody out of the middle, which he apparently didn't know. He needed to give that another 30 seconds.
Yeah. Or at least look behind him. Look where the paint's shooting at. You know, if it's shooting that gap, you can't make it.
Well, he was playing it. You know, you got 2 minutes to work with. He's playing that point like we needed in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And another body dropping out of the wedge. So it is not looking good here for Iconic Black to try to keep their hopes alive in D3.
Let's go to 2 on 4 situation now. 120. You don't really have. Oh,
yeah, so
we're going for the concede. Yeah. So we're going to try and pull back, I guess, 2 points.
I don't mind that concession. I mean, what are we supposed to do here?
Yeah, it's tough.
It's going to be 2 on 4. I mean, he could have let it go maybe another 10 seconds, but with a minute and 20, we're just running up on the edge of possibility here.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
We have seen a few quick points out here. I mean, we did it on some comebacks with Alliance, but you're just asking for a lot to go right out here.
Yeah, especially with the heat too. You're asking for 2 points just to tie it up in a minute 20.
Well, and I don't know if Iconic was the one that burned their timeout, but they may no longer have a timeout.
Exactly.
Yeah, I also feel with no premier Collision teams that there's a lot of pressure on Collision's D3 line.
I think so, yeah.
Because, you know, successful franchise. This is their home field here.
Yeah,
These guys train a lot.
Great camp, great coaching, great players, honestly. So, and I mean, they're showing it right now. So, I mean, they only need, you know, a minute and 20 seconds to secure it.
Definitely big advantage for Collision. It's always a little nerve-wracking though when you're in Collision situation. Yeah, feeling good. We got a 2-point lead, but minute and 20 left. Because from a strategic standpoint, do we want to throw a little punch? Because they're going to throw punches. Kind of need to throw a punch too. Or do we just go really heavy guns? Because this is a shooter. This is always layout contingent.
Yeah.
But on this specific layout, you know, you can make a solid argument that I want 5 guns up somewhere. You know, wherever we're going, let's get some guns up.
Yeah, when you know they're going to come at you pretty hard, you know, they need to come at you hard with 2 points. You know, like you said, do you throw something in the middle there and try and counterpunch them?
I think it would be. I think that's probably the best move on this layout because I really want somebody up there, and I'm going to have them initially check off on the D side, and then I'm going to go snake side to watch the gap. Here comes the move. So they are going to go up the middle, and they try to go outside to outside snake 1. Both those guys get torched. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that game plan. You have to incur a ton of risk to try to score 2 points in a minute and 20 seconds, and you're just hoping guys make it through those gaps. Just Collision's done a really good job of kind of out-iconicking Iconic right now. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, no, honestly, that move out to the D1 for Collision, great move by them because he immediately pulled up his gun on the inside looking for that shot in the center, and that's exactly what caught the Iconic players off guard.
Oh, Iconic still trying to make something happen outside.
Losing one out of the Dorito corner. Collision taking 1 walk, but it's looking like a 4-on-2 situation here. Maybe a 4-on-1 now.
Getting down to it. Just 24 seconds left.
And it looks like the last body taking a walk.
Out of times for concessions, and Collision doesn't even need to score this point unless they want it to look a little bit prettier on the on the scoreboard later.
Yeah.
Well, Iconic a favorite in this division. Collision also a favorite, so it's always good if you do match up with another favorite really early on Sunday. I know it's Saturday, but we're deeper into the tournament.
Yeah.
It's fun when you knock that team out.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it was the pros and it's, you know, Impact versus Legion.
Yep.
In a wild card round, and you get that win, you just knocked out one of the favorites.
Exactly.
Now you are the favorite.
Yeah.
So that is going to do it here. We'll be right back with Cobras taking on Seattle Cartel and Supreme taking on the OTL Athletics. I'm Eddie Marshall here at SC Village. See you in just a couple minutes.
Our team program is designed to be super simple and make your life way easier. There's no minimums, there's no required packages, and you'll get season-long access to our catalog at a discount team price. Plus, you can design more custom products. The first step of the process is to design your custom jersey. Now, that might sound weird if you already have jerseys or you're going through a different provider. However, this is a crucial step in building out your whole team catalog. So we're gonna use your guys' logo, team colors, and your sponsors to build other cool custom products.
Mike Hinman, he's cool. Paintball, that's cool. Making money, that's cool. Kirgo, that's cool. Kirgo is the only sports book in the world that offers paintball. So if you want to get down on some paintball action, make sure you visit Kirgo. It also has every table game from blackjack to baccarat to slots and more. It also has a full sports book with every sport you can ever think of and probably some that you never heard of. The only sports book in the world that has paintball.
Welcome back, still in the wild card round here at SC Village for the HK Army Backyard Brawl, third event of the year. Let's check out the keys to victory here in the Ochos with the Cobras and Seattle Cartel. So it looks like Cobras a slight favorite with that +7 through the prelims. Need to win the break, control the midfield, and finish every opportunity. I'm Matty Marshall up here with David Best. Cobras in the red and black on the left-hand side. Seattle Cartel, one of an incredibly long-running franchise out of the Pacific Northwest. This team's been around for 25 years, something like that here, David?
Yeah, it's been quite a while. It's like both starting out pretty pocket.
Yeah, this is a pocket-heavy field, so pretty stock, traditional breakout for both squads. It's not much of a risk to get a body up into that brick in the middle.
Oh, Cobra's taking the walk.
Two walks. Yeah. So big advantage right now for Seattle Cartel. They immediately do something with it. Might have got clipped, though, as he ran through that gap. Brick was on him. Referee's right there looking at him, though. Looks like he made it clean. So Cartel with a big moment right now in this 5-on-3.
Yeah,
field is spread a little bit here, though, David, for the Cobras.
Yeah, absolutely. They got a pretty good spread early on. Now Cartel with that 2-body lead. They're spreading the field, pushing up on the Dorito side. Looks like that the Dorito 2 now. Getting out to the snake corner 2. Keeping it really wide now. Cartel snake player Josh there. He's just taking heat and just letting him take the heat there. Let your boys go to work.
Absorbing pressure is I feel an underrated part of this game, but 2 bodies are coming off, 1 for each squad. Still advantage to Cartel, even though they lost their first snake player because they shot the wide body for the Cobras. So the Cobras down to 2, and one of them is kind of stuck at the brick right now because with the field spread the way it is with D2 and outside snake 1.
Should see a move here up the middle.
Yeah, this is the correct move, and he goes.
There it is.
Yeah, perfectly executed, getting a little 2-pack to close. Possibly, nope.
Oh.
Did not able to put a ball on D1, but there are more than enough bodies here for Seattle Cartel to clean this one up here in this 3-on-1. They're going to tap him out.
Yep.
Go up by 1.
Great job opening up that point, too, just killing out that center player.
1 minute.
Yeah, well, the field meta really has not changed much today, David.
No. Seems like a lot of plays are coming out pretty strong pocket with some good lanes, and if you can get past those lanes, great. But if you, more often than not, you're not getting past those lanes just because it's such a big gap.
Whoever wins this tournament is gonna, and this is in every division, it's gonna be the team that plays the best with that default game plan, with the guns on the break. How much are you connecting, and how much are you staying alive?
Exactly.
Are you playing up or down bodies? You know, if we have 6 points. If you're up bodies 4 points, well, you're probably gonna win that game.
Exactly.
So it's going to come down to that. Not every field is like that, but this is that type of field.
Yeah, when you're up on points, too, there are some pretty good key bunkers here where you can keep that cross, and it's hard to dig them out.
Yeah. You could double up the clover.
Yep.
Inside snake 1. Eventually work out wide.
Hey, double home, double home!
Yeah, I don't know why guys are screaming double home almost every single time.
You're probably almost always going to see it.
I'll tell you what, though, it looks like the Athletics decided to not go double home, so pushing the issue a little bit early, and they're going to be dropping a body.
Supreme looking really good, getting out to that Dorito 1.
This is a really good matchup here, David, because Supreme has won events in D3, and the OTL Athletics used to be Miami Effect, and they've won a tournament as well, too.
Yeah, okay.
So this is
both teams looking really good.
Another favorite matchup here in D3 in the wildcard round.
Yeah, Supreme looking really good with their field position right now. Getting over to the D2 and pushing up to that center brick there.
Yeah, Supreme does drop a body, though. We just talked about maintaining your high body situation, so it's down to a 4-on-4 and evened up a little bit. It's actually better for Supreme. Supreme has the D2, which is crucial, and they're going to try to fight out and gets out wide, and they're going to be dropping that body. So there's a couple tough deaths here for Supreme, but was a 5-on-4, is now a 4-on-3 here in favor of the Athletics. Supreme also has Jonathan Chavez coaching him too from
okay, yeah, so yeah. Chavez, great player. Love the guy.
The center brick misses his shot on
no.
the snake, and he runs through to trade out. That was it. I like that move, though. He knew that snake player was going to live. He knew eventually he was going to get shot in the back, but he went and clears out the brick. He was hoping to get one more.
I think so.
Because if he didn't get one more, we don't like trades in low body situations, and we like trades in high body situations.
Yes.
Because now
don't think he caught that snake player diving in either.
No, he saw him go, missed the shot, and that's when he launched.
Ah, okay.
But
so looks like Supreme now got the Dorito 1 moving over to the can and a D2.
Oh, they're going to let the Supreme player filter all the way out. They finally pick him up as he gets into the Aztec, but still, he's at least made this one interesting here. He's going to try to gunfight into that back corner bunker. That's where you want to be. And
Good
he makes it clean.
Good on Supreme, though, getting super wide.
David, and he gets the shot here on the snake. What a clutch move here for Supreme.
Great move.
Terrible zone control here for the Athletics. You cannot let that body filter out wide in the scramble and get to the back bunker on the snake side.
Yeah, I think that put it at a 2-on-2 situation now?
Yeah, 2-on-2.
Wow.
Here in point 1, and this is the kind of the battle we thought we were going to see. You know, these are two heavyweights here in Division 3.
Yeah, and Supreme with the great field control right now, being super wide. And when you see a bunker on that can on that D side, when you start seeing it lean, you know, that's when you know you got to pick on someone, right?
Absolutely.
Pick on the guy that's...
But this is, you know, this field layout is very entertaining to watch because it's a gunfight heavy field, so you're seeing a lot of guys lose gunfights. So we are really seeing, you know, it's swaying back and forth as the pendulum swinging on the advantage because now Supreme has the advantage.
Yeah,
it's 2-on-2, but they have outside containment and at this, you know, the tower here on the snake side, which is crucial. He's going to commit into the snake though. Whereas the Athletics are trapped in the pocket. But they have the fortress, but they're going to trade out. It's going to be a one-on-one. I haven't seen a ton of, you know, was coaching yesterday, but didn't see a ton of one-on-one victory
Supreme
here.
taking the victory right there.
So Supreme going to win a low body situation. They had a high body situation, threw it away, then a low body situation, and in one of our more entertaining points this morning.
Very back and forth on that one.
Yeah, as the dust settles, Supreme, as soon as he figures it out, he's just being safe right now, and he's going to get a concession from his opponents. Yeah.
Great job.
See if you can read this guy's name. I'm sure Coach Chavez is stoked right now. He's like, there we go.
Pablo's his name.
Pablo?
Pablo's his last name.
1 minute.
Pablo?
Pablo, yep.
Pablo. Copy that. Well, Pablo, excellent work, my friend.
Yep. And great job for that that second guy getting out to the corner, too. That was a huge clutch kill on that snake. Getting the wide bodies.
Cartel, 1 point lead here over the Cobras. What's interesting, when you have a pocket-heavy field, sometimes it can be a little tedious because guys just go pocket-pocket.
Yep.
And then they spend. But this is the type of field where you, because getting out wide is such a huge advantage, the guys are risking it. They're trying to get outside the pocket occasionally on the break, but you know, on those secondary moves. So even though it is a pocket-heavy field, it's still a fun field to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And those secondaries are huge.
Both teams up to the brick in the middle. A risk for Cobras getting outside wide on the D side, but he makes it clean. And then on a secondary, getting through one of those zones of death here early. So the Cobras are in better field position. 5-on-5, no early deaths for both squads. Getting out of doubling up that back center here for Cartel. Love to see that. I always get a little scared for a team when they have two bodies back there for more than about 30 seconds.
Exactly. Give your other player a little bit of room.
Ooh, risky here, gunfights.
A little over the top from the Starfish, yeah.
Yeah, if you're tall enough, in those bricks, if you're 6 foot, man, you really can play over the top of that, and it's just, you have some awesome shots on everybody, but you have to be very careful because everyone could shoot at you too.
Yeah.
Body dropping here for Cartel, out of the backfield, out of that inside Dorito, but then they launch into D2. Cobras have matched and they're looking, body language tells me he wants to go to D2. Sure enough, he does make that move. So he's going to mirror it up and then a big move outside wide.
Getting up to the corner for the snake. He does get clipped.
Yeah, good. Great zone control here from Cartel.
Oh, and the Starfish gets clipped too.
Oh, but then they throw a body away. Did not know the brick was hot in the middle. You have to check off on that lane.
Absolutely. So looks like a 3-on-3 situation again. Cartel with the advantage, getting out wide.
Good fill here for Cartel to get out to the back bunker on the snake side. There's no one out there with him. There's no one in the snake for either squad, so he's going to be able to wrap. If he knows the count, yeah, he's going to be able to wrap around, start putting a ton of pressure downfield inside. And since he's feeling no pressure, he's going to move up, but now he has to be careful.
Cobra's getting checked, clean.
Don't want to go through the zone of death here.
Yep, I think he's going to break it open right here. Get that kill. Maybe 2 out of the Dorito.
He definitely. Oh, they're going to call. Yeah, so still 2-pack run through turns it into a
one-on-one.
The snake player dies as well. This field's interesting, man. I'm seeing a ton of gunfight deaths, so it's a one-on-one. But I don't think the D2 player for Cartel knows it's a one-on-one.
I don't think so.
And that's going to give a big advantage to the Cobras because he's going to have.
Picks him up.
Yeah,
okay.
he's going to have one chance to shoot him when he doesn't know he's there. Oh, but he's started to engage. And he is definitely tall enough to play over that brick.
Yeah, advantage on that bunker.
And he's going to get the kill in on him. So Cobra is going to tie this game up here 1-1.
Good shot being tall.
Yeah, we can teach a lot, but I can't teach height.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
If you're, I mean, being a bigger guy playing paintball, you know, taller, if you're, that guy's probably about 6'1", 6'2".
Has its advantages.
Yeah, you're a big target, but yeah, man, some of these bunker sets, and also the angles you can get. It's like Vince for Collision. It's like 6'6".
Yeah. You turn a big brick like that in the center. You go from, you know, 2 sides to play it to pretty much anywhere over the bunker. You can play it as much as you want.
Yeah, it's a big asset to guys like Tyler Harmon, Nick Laval. The skinny tall guys, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me that super athletic, you know, fit 6'3" dude. Love those guys. They fold up like a folding chair when they need to get small.
30 seconds.
Those are also the guys I want controlling snake gaps.
Exactly. Tall enough to shoot down on them.
Yeah, I don't want to put the 5'3" dude, ideally.
No, unfortunately, you're probably going to miss that pack.
You're not going to get that. Yeah, you're not going to get the best angle on that dude's pack if he's up a little higher. My 6th degree guy, for sure.
10 seconds.
See if the Athletics can answer here. They go wide D side, so a bit of a risk off the break for the Athletics. And they shoot the inside body, so it's a good kill.
Taking the first walk.
Supreme going more conservative, but getting trapped in some spots as there's just feeling tons of pressure. And there's only one guy shooting his gun right now for Supreme. It's getting a little scary for a second. He's popping the top over that clover for a while.
Yeah, he has been doing that a lot, and that's he got clipped like that last time too.
Well, it's a great shot. You can definitely put paintballs on multiple players. You know, playing like an Archie Montemayor out of there, popping the top, but not everyone out here is Archie Montemayor. So
yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
be pretty careful.
And staying over the top too long, that can cost you.
Well, he's doing a good job of it in this point right now. I mean, he hasn't shot anybody yet, but he's putting a ton of. Oh, did he get caught again? Oh man, he's living on the edge over here.
9 lives.
Straight Neo in the Matrix, just dodging bullets right now. And dropping another body for Supreme. They try to fill through that gap.
Oh, did he get killed on that fill?
I mean, he has to try to fill.
He has to.
So, and he makes it clean. Might have got bounced, but he loses his teammate here on the snake side. So yeah, Supreme getting chopped up here as OTL in a high body situation that they need to convert.
Yeah. Looks like we're looking at 4-on-2. OTL looking like they want to try and break it open somehow. And that bunker's leaning, so they're, you know, I think they know who they want to pick on, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you see a bunker leaning that much, that means that guy's feeling so much pressure outside wide that he can't do anything. And sometimes you'll see the tip of the barrel over the top of the
exactly,
top
yeah.
as well, depending on how tall the guy is. And that guy's pretty tall as well. His Clover gets smoked. And
5-on-2, 5-on-1. Yep, there it goes.
Life was limited at the can, so tie game now with 6:15 to go, but getting in this set too. You know, we got some favorites out here with Supreme and Athletics.
It's a tough bunker to play, that can on the Dorito side, especially when you lose your Dorito side. You know, you obviously want to fill out that side, but that corner run is so far. It's like you almost have to stop short.
Yeah. The corners it's sketchy.
But then
at secondaries, they're sketchy, particularly the snake side. The snake side corner run is sketchy. When it's high body still, when it's 5-on-5, oof, good luck. But the team that wins the tournament are the guys that are going to get those smart secondary fills in the scramble when we're down to 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 3-on-4s. Coming up next after this set, we're going to jump into the quarterfinals. It's going to be Lost Dutchman taking on the seed 7, not sure who that is, and then Protocol also getting the bye into the quarters. Always a favorite in whatever division they're playing in these days.
Yeah.
I think, well, Protocol played Supreme to see who was the #1 seed, and they beat Supreme yesterday.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so they get that first round bye then.
10 seconds.
Hey, when it's hot, it's really nice to not have to play that first game.
It can be.
However, historically though, David, for instance, at the last event, we've seen tons of wins come, in pro paintball at least, come out of the wild card round.
Yep. Team's coming off a good win. They're already hot.
Already warmed up.
It's tough to get hotter than that, right? When it's your first match.
Well, especially if you're playing another top team. So, Cobras and Cartel tied up. Both teams at the brick. Better field position for the Cobras and inside Snake 2.
Cartel with the early walk on the Snake side. 5-on-4 situation. Stuck at the home there, unfortunately. Cobra's starting to spread the field a little bit more, getting out of that home.
Yeah, that's that treacherous run we've been talking about. And here comes a run through up in the middle. I don't even think he was able to trade
doesn't get the trade, unfortunately.
And they shoot another body here for Qatar, so it's looking dicey for Cartel, and they still have doubled up the home, which is the worst position to be in right now.
Yeah, double home. At this point, you don't really stand a chance. I'd be looking to concede.
Yeah, I'd concede this. Just save the cleanup.
Yep. Save a couple bodies from some pain.
Yeah.
Save an extra 15 seconds.
They let it ride for a little bit, but we knew everyone and their mom knew what was happening in that one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we got to get those bodies out of that home. Give each other a little bit of breathing room, right?
Yeah, a tough thing for the two players in the home. For sure, they wanted to, but by the time they kind of had to, they had no chance because they lost all their wide bodies. So now again, two of the favorites here, based on what we've seen out of these squads in recent memory, Supreme and Athletics. I'm interested in who has to play Protocol next. Because if Supreme does end up taking this one and then we get a rematch, it's always tough to beat a team twice in a row.
Yeah. They know your game plan. They know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Do they do, same as prelims and just do the exact same thing?
And then do you change it up? Because there's only so many things you can change up on this layout.
Exactly. How much do you change it up?
On the breakout, it's not a ton of options as far as where those 5 are going. A little bit more of where they're shooting, but even there's certain gaps that you have to shoot.
Exactly. Supreme getting that wide body out to that Dorito 1. Athletics taking the early walk at the baby Dorito there in the center.
Big kill for Supreme. Now they have the high body situation, 5-on-4. Still doubled up the back center. It's going to cost the Athletics a body, and they're down to 3, and they're all in the pocket here, David. It's not looking good at all for the Athletics.
Supreme getting out to that snake corner, looking to pinch out some guys now.
If I'm the coach I think Patty Gleason's coaching him, I would be edging towards the concede. I'm not going to concede yet.
Nope.
Because
give it a little bit of time.
It's 5.5, but I'm getting closer, just in case.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like Supreme wants to jump over through that gap right there, and he does. Oh, and the Clover on Athletics just missed that shot behind him.
Yeah. He needed to have a paint in the air.
Already, yep.
And I like that, though. He gets out to the Aztec. I would like to now see the baby Dorito dip into the Clover.
Yep, I think so.
That Clover is a fortress, and that baby Dorito is not a fortress.
So Athletics with a good move out to the corner. He knows he doesn't have much from that Clover now. It's a 5-on-2 situation as Athletics take one more walking off.
Yeah, Supreme really putting the pressure on these last couple bodies, and they're doing it smart. At this point, you have a massive high body situation. Just smother these last two players. I don't want anyone getting in a 50-50 gunfight right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Draw the gun on one side, pull it on the other.
Oh, David, minor penalty assessed. Lucky for Supreme. They had the numbers to absorb that, and they are still going to win this point handily.
1 minute.
Good point for Supreme, though.
That was a great point. And it came down to what we've been talking about. Win the break, right?
Exactly.
We've seen some low body magic pulled out here, but still thriving in the scramble. Who gets outside wider when the numbers are changing, and then who wins the breaks.
Exactly.
So that's how you win this tournament.
30 seconds.
Cartel down by 1. Still plenty of time left, though. 6 minutes left.
20 seconds.
Cobras have been looking good, just shooting those gaps. I think Cartel's kind of running into those without really checking them off, unfortunately.
Yeah, Cartel needs to tighten up their decision-making skills right now.
Think so. Timing's everything.
Yeah, and Cobras, they just need to keep doing what they're doing right now. Both teams get the body up into the brick in the middle, and looks like Cartel does
taking the early walk.
Well, I'd say it's like a 60-40, depending on the man. Maybe 70-30 out to that corner. You can make it.
Yep.
If you got a little tiny fast guy.
Yep.
Unfortunately for Cartel, they do risk that corner on the D side. It's the safest of the risks.
I think so.
But it still is it's a pretty decent risk. So it does cost them a body. I do like that game plan though.
Yeah, try and take a bite out wide. You get that wide body early. Try and pinch out the home.
Lots of pressure being put downfield for the Cobras, doing zone control. Ideally, they need to get their body out of doubling up that home, and tries to make it across, and he does.
Oh, wow.
Solid move. And tough for Cartel as they let him through that gap.
There's Cobras up in the center, both center bricks. Cobras just needed to get a little bit wider. Hopefully Cartel can push out. Looks like Cartel is getting a good fill out into the snake corner, try and get wide. Cobras match it. Cartel can get someone out to the Dorito side. That'll be huge. As Cobras get up to the Dorito too,
yeah, he
and also move into the snake.
And David, they get that inside kill, so great crossfield spread, and sitting on a 1-point lead, looking outstanding for the Cobras right now. Cartel needs to think about
taking a walk out of Dorito 1. Yeah,
I think conceding this one. Not quite yet. You got 4:24, down by 1, but
it's a 5-on-2 situation. Yeah, I'd be looking to concede.
Now they got to concede. It's 5-on-1.
There it comes.
Well, Cartel's pit is not happy with how this one is going here.
And they shouldn't be.
No. They're getting outplayed right now.
You risk the body wide. There's nothing wrong with that. You get shot, you guys need to understand what to do next.
Well,
especially when you're taking that bite.
Yeah, and we also need to be a little bit more tenacious in a low body. It's a 4-on-5. We're only down 1. We're 6 minutes on the clock. We're fine.
Still plenty of game time.
And Cobras were giving them some gunfights. They were engaging in gunfights. So some teams, once they get up and get into good spots, all you're going to see is the edges of barrels and the edges of goggles, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to give you much. Yeah.
20 seconds.
So they had opportunities to win some gunfights. It's just Cobras are playing a little bit better right now.
Yep.
But still some time left in that one. 4:19 in this one. Supreme up by 2.
Supreme looked really good on that last point, having 5 alive. Granted, with a little bit of a sloppy ending with the minor, but they had the bodies, so. Supreme with another kill off the break, too. They've had that shot dialed in pretty well.
Yeah, the can on the D side is tough. Definitely shootable.
Yeah.
It's a spot you have to be in, though, so everyone's going there, but it's also, that's like a 60-40 spot, too.
I think it's one you kind of have to dive out to, especially if a team has it on lock, with those lanes. You can't go super high.
If you dive, you're making it almost every single time.
I think so, yeah.
Not every time though. I mean, it's
no.
But again, that's one of those crucial conversations. Is who's shooting the can on the D side often?
Yep.
You're gonna have a good game.
Supreme with the really big advantage, just with the Dorito 1 and the snake corner, just getting super wide. Doesn't look like anyone's really shooting this gap for this snake player. I think he's going to make the jump.
No problem getting across.
Perfect.
And now this is okay. So now for Supreme, you just get up one more Dorito, and now you just post up and cross it up.
Exactly.
You have a high body situation. Margin means nothing. We have a one body lead. I mean, this should be a cakewalk for Supreme if they can get into D2.
And for Supreme, I don't think anyone even saw that move either.
Yeah,
no one was looking at that gap. That Holmes on his knees.
And David, they also have a body in the back corner bunker on the snake side.
Exactly.
So it's looking very good for Supreme. Winning the early wide battle is also incredibly crucial on this layout. It's pretty much
because it's such a pocket field. Yeah, you get the wide body out first. I mean, it's hard to stay alive in that pocket.
Yeah, nice kill by Sherman. Catches the Clover sleeping. Sherman doesn't need to do. Sherman sees the blood in the water. He doesn't need to do anything.
I don't know that they know that Athletics have another guy in that Clover now. Oh, they might now that the ref goes in, gives him a check.
I mean, Sherman can just look inside and just control and put some paint on the. It's gonna. I thought I heard a concession for a second. It's the other field. Yeah, it is looking a bit dire for the Athletics. There's still 3 bodies left alive, and Supreme is giving them some gunfights. They're engaging in gunfights. Out wide here for the Athletics. Corner bunker, snake side makes it clean. That's a pretty big move, but he's going to have to win a gunfight here. He needs to shoot Sherman or shoot his back player to make this one interesting.
I think so. Oh, Athletics take the walk out of the Dorito side corner there. It's going to be really tough with that Clover and the snake corner now, especially with Supreme with the wide bodies.
Yeah, it's going to take a series of drastic mistakes for Supreme.
With the concede.
Point approved.
Great point again for Supreme. 4 bodies alive, too.
Yeah, excellent job by Supreme. Went up early, got out wide early, and didn't lose any gunfights. Textbook, they get a 10 of 10 in that one. I have no notes for him.
Yeah, I like Sherman in that snake too, just playing it calm, cool, collected, not trying to force anything, knowing he's up on points, talking to his guys behind him too, listening. It's good.
30 seconds.
So some work to do for Cartel. 414, 2 points, totally possible. A little over, 207 per point.
Okay, that's all good.
10 seconds.
Ooh, big bite for Cartel.
Taking a big bite, yeah.
Goes all the way, and we haven't seen that.
Very big bite on that Dorito side.
But he makes it clean. And do they shoot a body? No. 5 bodies alive for both squads. And good zone control there, Cartel. That was the inside cut from the Clover.
Oh, Cartel taking 2 walks off that Dorito side, unfortunately.
That's 2 kills for the player at the inside cut from he was the only guy shooting that way,
yes.
And it worked out perfect. That's a huge zone you have to control from that side.
Oops. Oh, Cartel over the top from that brick, getting the kill. Oh, 2 walk off for...
That's a 3-pack here for this middle player, and those are 2 real tough deaths here for the Cobras.
No.
Did they get a penalty? No, but a bomb goes off on both sides. So yeah, 3 bodies have come off. It's a 2-on-2.
2-on-2 right now.
It's a 2-on-2, but Cartel still back center and Clover, and I don't know if they are aware of the count. So it's still advantage to the Cobras as they're up 2 and they have the field spread here in this 2-on-2.
They do have the good spread there.
Yeah, the strategy is the tactics better here for Cobras as they have made the work, get the work outside. Now they have no back players.
Yep.
Those were some tough deaths for those back players. The problem was they didn't think that the guy was going to get to the brick and pop the top.
I don't think so. And Cartel looked really good off the break too. 5 alive, and unfortunately just taking those early walks off the Dorito side too.
Yeah, I like the play call to take that ground middle towards the D side, just because no one's going there.
No.
But then great zone control here from this player who's still alive. I don't know what this guy's name is, but he's already got 2 crucial kills. Oh, but they...
Oh, Colin making a run.
That's a big bite. Colin's got to be careful. He's going to get pinched out cross field, but he's he's on his
Colin's
knee.
Yeah, he's using the blinds out of the center there, and that snake wedge.
But again, they're chasing 2 points. Look, this is it's a high risk situation for Colin. He does get picked up, but you got to try something here.
Exactly. Right move, maybe too big of a bite.
Yeah, he could have stayed alive in snake 3, but.
Fortunately, now a 2-on-1 situation in favor of Cobras.
Yeah, and they're kind of out of concessions right now. You can concede as much as you want, but now if you give them that 3-point spread with under 2, oof,
yeah, it's going to be very tough.
Kind of just have to hope that this the number 11 out here can pull off a 1-on-2.
And some of these points are difficult, you know. You can't always pull off a quick point on this field, especially when you get to a couple key bunkers. It's really easy to hold it down, too. Cobra's making the right call, just kind of sitting. They don't really have to gunfight. They know they're up 2 points.
Yeah, and they are going to get a concession at 1:20, so that's going to be rough. 3-point lead.
Yeah, if you're going to come up with that concede, hopefully it comes a little bit earlier.
Supreme up by 2 on the Athletics with 1:42. So Athletics also going to have to send it. So look for some big bite on the D side. Look for middle brick, and then maybe just snake corner and that snake Aztec are rough. I probably wouldn't go there.
And Supreme's been doing really good job about getting that first kill off the break too. So let's see if they can do that. I think this would be 3 points in a row that they get a kill off the break too.
For Athletics, maybe even think about sending it to their brick up the middle, because if Supreme wants to go, if Supreme goes pocket heavy guns, and you can get to their brick, definitely could be a big difference maker.
Yeah, you could throw some in there, something like that, catches them off guard, just like Cartel did right there. You know, no one's expecting something like that, you know. Two wide bodies for Athletics there as they get out to the corner, and they actually kill one on Supreme going out to Dorito 1.
Yeah, he tried to make Dorito 1, so not a conservative game plan here for Supreme with its 2-point lead.
Oh no, Supreme gets that minor, looks like a hit on his hopper, pulls out the clover.
It basically takes everybody out. It takes everyone out in the middle. It's just one player left alive in the back corner bunker here on the snake side. So Athletics needed a gift from the paintball gods, and they got one.
OTL with a huge point right there. Huge quick point for them. They needed that one.
So got ourselves a game. 1:05. Now only down by 1.
1 minute.
Well, the Athletics definitely have some speed demons on that team. Some younger guys, some good cardio.
Cartel down by 3. Try and make some magic happen with 1:20 on the clock. Jerseys look good though. Anthrax has been doing good. Iconic too. Thomas has got a good thing going with Iconic now. If anyone wants to stop by the Anthrax booth, we got some good stuff going on with some giveaways. Got a backpack giveaway, some of the new backpacks. Same thing with jersey giveaway too for a full team too. So if you guys stop by, make sure to talk to Thomas. Got some cool giveaways.
Yeah, I just love the name too. Interesting story. You remember Excessive?
Yes.
So it was almost called Iconic.
I wonder where he got it from. You know?
That was actually my suggestion.
Nice. So you're a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Cartel taking 3 walks off, unfortunately. This is a make it or break it right now.
Yeah, it's just a tough situation for Cartel. They dug themselves a pretty deep hole, and Cobras are just not letting them crawl out of it right now. So.
Yep. Cartel left with 1 player.
Yeah, this game's over. I'm wondering if they're even going to concede or just let the time expire, because there's no way they're scoring 4 points in 43 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. Looked good after the first point. They were looking pretty strong. Make some mistakes, you know. Take some bites, no problem with that. But it's how you capitalize on either that guy living or that guy dying, right? Everyone's got to change their game plan up.
Yeah, Cobra's looking pretty dialed here. Looking pretty dialed. So I'm not sure if they're going to play Dutchman or Protocol. We're going to find out shortly, but Supreme. Yes, that's going to do it.
There it goes. Victory goes to Cobras. They looked really good. They looked really good.
Yeah, different situation here, though. Yeah, Cobras are good. So we'll see how they match up either against Dutchman or Protocol. But and here, Supreme, slight 1-point lead against the Athletics. This one's going to get interesting here, David.
I think Athletics, I mean, that was only, what, a 20, 25-second point almost.
Yeah, but they got a gift with the penalty.
Yeah.
So Supreme, if I'm as Coach Chavez, I'd be a little frustrated right now. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
really?
no
We're
penalties.
gonna get a minor
no penalties.
Right now?
Yeah, exactly. When it matters the most, right? That's when penalties, they're going to kill you.
It's been a relatively penalty-free day. Not a ton out here so far. A few.
Yeah, a few. And they have been very crucial.
Yeah, they've been
as they normally are.
Ill-timed penalties. I don't know, that minor that Supreme got at the very end of that point.
That was about the most, yeah.
Who cares?
Hey, double burrito!
Yeah, if you're going to get a penalty, get it when we're in like a 5-on-1.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Supreme taking the walk, 2 walk-off from the Dorito corner and up the center there.
A quick points come from kills on the break, so heavy guns up works out for the Athletics, and they got a chance. 5-on-3 right now. Here comes a big desperation fill for Supreme, and that's a really big bite. Yeah, I don't know about that. Try D-side.
Man.
They do get a kill. Supreme does get a kill inside. They might be getting another one. I think the player of the Snake just catching some pressure. Here comes the D side. It's going to release for the Athletics.
Yeah,
we're down to 40 seconds.
3-on-2 situation now.
Yeah, 3-on-2, but no one's looking on that D side. That's going to let the D side player here launch. Does he get all the way in the backfield? Is they're going to go ring around the rosy? It looked like for a second. Going to trade out. Supreme begging for a penalty. Not going to get it. And here comes the close for the Athletics with 25 seconds. And they're going to tie this game up. So most likely going to be an overtime, which will be 5-on-5. It's 3-on-3 in the prelims. If the point is good, thumbs up from the ref. It is. So 2 quick ones here for the Athletics to turn this into a match.
Wow. Great kills off the break, too, from the Athletics. Getting that kill up the center, probably over the top of the break there up the center, and then getting that kill out wide on the Dorito side to the corner. Huge, huge kills.
So most likely overtime. It's 20 seconds left, but yeah, we just got some quick points, but this is one of those, let's just go get a free timeout.
Yeah, and it's tough. Supreme trying to make that fill out to that corner too. I mean, I know you got to get wide, right, in that low body situation to try and contain it, but 5 alive, you know, you catch no one off the break, you know there's still 5 guns up. It's tough to get out there.
Well, then the question is, look, traditionally in that situation, a big fill out, if he makes it, game over. But that's the biggest gap on the field to run through in a situation where you know there's going to be paint in the air. So, because if he just stays in the back center for a little bit, maybe they can burn that extra 20 seconds off.
And if he wants to play it safer too, go up to the Clover.
Yeah,
it's a fortress.
Yeah, the Clover is an absolute fortress.
And at that point, I mean, he definitely could have covered that Dorito side too.
Again, that is the move that he made with 7 minutes on the clock in that situation. Fine, we're probably gonna lose a point anyway. Try to make the bold move outside wide, but with 20 seconds left,
it's tough. Yep.
Getting chirped right now, David.
Yeah, there's a big hashtag going on. Hashtag David Best sucks.
Love you, David. Traitor.
Yeah, he was singing your guys' praises though.
Yeah.
This time David Best really does suck.
I hate those guys.
I was going to say, he's got the
I'm not a fan.
He's the microphone right now.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those cartel guys.
Not the guy you want to chirp at, it's the guy with the microphone.
Pretty conservative breakout.
Well,
Supreme taking a little bit of a bite here.
They're going to try it. Supreme's trying it.
Looks like we're going into overtime. I like that though. You know, 26 seconds left. Why not throw some in there?
Well, the momentum, David, has completely shifted.
Yeah, it has.
Away from Supreme right now as the Athletics on a bit of a micro run to tie it up here 3-3. So now we're going to throw 3 minutes on the clock. Should be 5 on 5. We've been playing around with this overtime rule. At least we have overtimes now. You know, obviously we're deeper in the tournament, but there used to be ties.
Yeah, the ties were the ties were tough. So for D3, does that go to 5 on 5 or 3 on 3?
I'm pretty sure it's 5 on 5.
Okay.
Once we get out of the, yeah, I was gonna say once we get into the, yeah, once you're out of the prelims, the rule is back to 5 on 5.
Yeah, that was a funny one when we went into overtime yesterday. They said 3 on 3. I was like, well, we've been playing the pro 3v3, so I was like, well, it's not new to us at least, you know. So we already kind of knew our lineups and who works well with who, thankfully, you know. So I was like, oh, there's a small advantage, I guess, but I wasn't expecting it.
The 3 on 3 we went to?
Yeah.
Yeah. What sucked for us was, and this is, you know, people say this all the time, but our D side guy had an old hit that didn't get wiped off, and that's what he got pulled out on.
Really?
Yes.
I thought I shot him.
Maybe you did, but that's what he told me. But I also watched him go out and didn't see anything on him.
Okay.
So then, because I had my eyes on him because he was the only one making the move.
Yeah, he had to make that move out wide too.
So he makes the move, but then one of the guys that was playing in the 3, he's like, oh yeah, no, I saw that on your leg. And he's like, well, why didn't you wipe it off?
Yeah, or at least tell me about it, that you know about it.
Like,
you
hey,
know,
bro, you got a hit on your leg. Here, let me get that for you. No, instead, anyway. So that was yesterday.
Past is a past.
Still, this is frustrating.
It's tough. It's tough though. Yeah.
But it is interesting when you have to make that decision. Who do you send out, you know, for the 3 on 3? I mean,
yeah.
I just sent out my most consistent guys that play like really well in kind of all the different spots.
Right,
you know?
right. Yeah, because you need versatility, especially in a 3 on 3, because you could end up anywhere.
They have to have, you know, they have to have. You want some decently athletic guys that can make moves, but you need good, smart gunfighters and guys that get good reads. So
exactly.
when I looked at my roster, I was like, okay, well, my snake guy's pretty good, so he's going to go out, and my 2 really good 2s. You know?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
But that's in the prelims right now. You can just keep it rolling with your 5.
30 seconds.
Yeah, so momentum shifted definitely towards Athletics. They were looking really good those last 2 points.
I'm not too worried about Supreme though, because they got some salty vets on that squad, and they have good leadership. So I'm sure Chavez got them together like, hey, forget about those 2 points.
Yeah,
it's back to 0-0. Let's go. Clock
Focus on this one. Get the point. Call it good. Supreme taking a huge bite out to the snake corner, making it clean.
Yeah, that is a huge bite. In overtime, Supreme decides to go. We talked about this, though, David. Sometimes taking a big risk to send a body to a bunker that no one's been going to
especially when you're not expecting it. Exactly.
Yeah, and the lanes were just not there. So excellent, bold Blake Hall, and good execution here from Supreme. So that puts them in a big advantage. They have the outside controlled and contained. So now you need to just stay alive in that spot and do not let the Athletics filter out wide, because they're basically in the pocket right now.
Yep, Athletics. Dorito Can getting a little bit of pinch there from this the Snake 2 knuckle on Supreme.
Yeah, you can already see how much that can's getting pinched out, or pinched here for the Athletics as he's tucked into it. Sure enough, he's going to die.
Yep, there he goes.
So Supreme has now stolen the momentum back. 5 on 4. Somebody's saying got to get going, Jordan. Oh, we got a kill inside. Yeah,
Supreme getting that Clover out.
That's a tough death. That Clover's a fortress, man. You're in you have 4 bodies left. You got to stay alive in that spot. So Supreme.
Athletics getting out to the snake corner.
Yes, Supreme 5 on 3, trying to swarm on these last couple bodies. They get the kill on the outside here on the Athletics. And here's a big bite past the 50. That's going to draw the guns to Aimer, and they're going to, so slightly anticlimactic here in overtime. as it was supreme by first-degree murder, pretty much.
5 alive. Looked really good right there. Looked really good.
So Supreme going to knock out the Athletics, and that is going to do it for the set. Congratulations to the Cobras as they knocked out Cartel. Coming up next going to be the Lost Dutchman and Protocol, who got the buy-in. Not sure who they're playing, but we'll be right back here center court here at SC Village for the HK Army Backyard Brawl. I'm Matty Marshall. David, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Best of luck this afternoon. We'll be right back.
Our team program is designed to be super simple and make your life way easier. There's no minimums, there's no required packages, and you'll get season-long access to our catalog at a discount team price. Plus, you can design more custom products. The first step of the process is to design your custom jersey. Now, that might sound weird if you already have jerseys or you're going through a different provider. However, this is a crucial step in building out your whole team catalog. So we're going to use your guys' logo, team colors, and your sponsors to build other cool custom products.
Mike Hinman, he's cool. Paintball, that's cool. Making money, that's cool. Kirgo, that's cool. Kirgo is the only sports book in the world that offers paintball. So if you want to get down on some paintball action, make sure you visit Kirgo. It also has every table game from blackjack to baccarat to slots and more. It also has a full sports book with every sport you can ever think of and probably some that you never heard of. The only sports book in the world that has paintball.
jumping into the quarterfinals here in D3. The Lost Dutchman taking on the Vegas Brawlers, who got here by defeating Royalty. I'm Matty Marshall. I got Trey Stunna up here with me.
Yeah, I've been called several things worse than that. Matty Marshall, is a privilege. It is an honor. We are definitely in the thick of it now, out here in the heat in Southern California. It's somewhat, I think, could say the birthplace of X-Ball and all of this jazz.
If it's not the birthplace, it's not.
We'll get that. I mean, I can hear you. I know it's working. It's just out of one ear. You know? Oh, yeah, that's probably important. They need to hear you for sure.
On. I don't know. If you got my number, text me if it's not working.
Wait. I can hear you.
You can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're on.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Copy that. So here we go. So Dutchman and Brawlers, another body coming off for the Brawlers. I'm going to get a pretty quick concession here for the Dutchman.
That is the plan. So, yeah, tons of paintball still to be played. This is a pretty cool thing. It's my first time at SC Village.
So weird. I was going to say that it's not, and maybe not the birthplace, because the Brits invented hyperball and the French invented airball, but maybe more of like the incubation.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
You know, container that birthed, or maybe not birthed, but basically
it paved the way.
It paved the way, and also it was the place where many Hall of Fame legends cut their teeth and became the paintball players that they were destined to be.
Yeah, the SC pits over there, right? Like what was it? The SC arenas.
It's always a little nostalgic for me to come here because we had a lot of grinders back in the day, and you know the origins of Dynasty and the West Coast style of paintball that pretty much everyone plays these days. But yeah, third event here. HK Army Backyard Brawl, and now Protocol going to be taking on Collision. Home field here for Collision, and with no premiere for Collision, D3 needs to represent.
Right side there.
Yep, fixed. Okay, cool. Can you hear yourself now?
I kind of, sort of. It's yeah, a little bit better. Oh, disaster here for Protocol. Their two bodies have come off early. And pushing on that D side, here comes Collision. They're into D1, also at the wedge, and at the can as well. Looking good here. First point for Collision.
Yeah, the incubation, I think, is right. I used to read about this place growing up in the magazines. Remember they used to put paintball magazines out, Matty Marshall? Can you believe that?
I miss them. Blazarian going to make his move across to get into the clover, and he's going to look towards that D side. It's a real good gap there for Blazarian to control the action on the D side. Collision to make a move up into the brick, and he's looking D side. There's no one over there right now. Collision might be, Trace, might be slightly off on the count here.
I think Collision's running a pretty strong program, I understand, within the confines of what's going on around here.
Yeah, they're deep. They have like 50 dudes in that program.
Yeah.
And they grind. They play all the time. And Mike Himman doesn't suffer any fools, so.
So I do know over here Nate Combs on the side of Protocol. Quite the explosive player. You can have quite the impact when he gets up there and gets to moving. But right now, I'm not sure that's exactly what we're seeing from Protocol, is it? What do we got?
They dropped the two bodies early, so they're down to three. They have Can, Clover, and the back corner bunker on the snake side. Now, it is advantageous here for Protocol to have a body in this back corner bunker on the snake side with no one there to match him. So he's going to feel a lot of freedom to be able to wrap around and put pressure inside here on Collision. So even though they are down a body, having a player in that crucial spot is pretty key. Here goes a little release for Collision. He's going to get up into the wedge, and he's not feeling any pressure at all. So he's just going to pop the top here. Now movement up into outside snake 1 for Protocol, and look for him to try to dive into the snake. If no one's going to put any, but there's still no one on this lane right now. So if he wants to, he could dive up into snake 3. But now the brick has switched his gun that way, as Collision almost gets caught trying to get to the back corner bunker, but he makes it alive.
So he's going to try to hammer some pressure into those back corners.
That was a dicey move, but very crucial for Collision to get that zone control outside wide.
And Protocol a little bit of damage control over there. Ultimately turning their guns right back to where they were, though.
Trace, Protocol's done a really good job of being in this low body situation and grinding time off here. So they're playing tight in their spots and putting enough pressure down on Collision. They can't really do much with this extra body, at least so far.
First point of the set as well. Still 9 on the clock. Plenty of paintball to be played, but this is it's a heater out here, so you got to imagine being out there right now. It's pretty hot on the ground, I understand.
Yeah, if you take a laser and point it at the turf, it'll be, if it's 100 outside, it's going to be 130 on the turf.
Pretty insane. Pretty insane stuff.
Crucial moment right now for Collision's back bumper here on the Snake side. He's on an island. If he dies, it's going to put Collision in a pretty tough position because they're starting to commit into those Doritos. Up into D2, the wedge looks like he wants to go, and then they have the brick. The brick is still pumping paint here to try to keep the containment on the Snake side.
Yeah, containment, the name of the game here, especially the side of Protocol, you know, containing the problem that is. It's going to be the first one to make that deeper bite. I saw that movement towards the Dorito side. It seems like Collision want to press the issue a little bit more motion on the D side.
That's a long point.
That's a kick out too over the side of Protocol. They get one out to the Dorito themselves, so they spread out a little bit just enough.
Yeah, Collision has a good crossfield spread with that nice little move here into D1, and he's wrapping around to gunfight down the sideline with Collision into D3.
Scary.
Well, so now the Brick has a decision to make. Does he want to shut down the D side, or does he want to shut down the Snake side? Because he can't keep his gun on both sides. So it looks like he's going back and forth and head checking to see who's going to be, you know, his most lethal opponent. The D side one for Collision is being proactive in his spot.
Mr. Blazarian almost got caught checking over the top of the starfish there.
Well, good comms between Coffers and Blazarian, because they're talking it up. They're right next to each other, trying to make sure they have all the variables. Oh, and Dan's going to get pinched out from the Clover. And they still have a crossfield spread in this 2-on-4 for Protocol, but a big advantage for Collision right now. Because if they have the count right, this should be pretty easy to finish this one off. Ooh, a little bit, that's too big of a bite. Desperation run for no reason here. Runs right in the gun. Now it makes it a 3-on-2.
I think they'd say ag. That was hella ag, man.
Are the kids still saying ag these days?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm more of like the anti-ag club. Like those guys.
I've seen those shirts.
Because I'm from Alabama, man. I'll be honest. And they're from Florida, so, you know, it just makes sense.
You know what is not ag? That move right there.
No, not ag. That, and in fact...
I'm just wondering if they had the count right here, Trace, because that's just not the type of big move you need to be making in a 4-on-2 in .1.
No, not at all. Especially you have a chance to traverse fire right here from the middle brick. You got all the vision in the world, but the time is, I mean, you're right. This is a long point.
Oh, and that's this is this type of field. This is a gunfighter's field, because we're seeing tons of deaths out of their spots. Tons of deaths on the break.
Yeah, there it is.
They're going to get a concession, yeah, so they're going to leave, give Coffers a little bit of a no cleanup and save him some pain, but yeah, back and forth. So Collision end up not squandering the high body situation. Going to take a 1-point lead here over Protocol. Now Dutchman, lost Dutchman, and the Vegas Brawlers. So Dutchman got the bye, but did not come in flat at all. Vegas Brawlers warmed up in a win in a close game against Royalty. That was a dogfight.
Yeah, you know, out here, I mean, we were talking a little bit about it earlier, and sort of how this layout plays into the idea of gunfighting, right? Because it becomes apparent at certain points. You see pivotal positions out there like these cakes consistently be taken, if not quickly as possible, if not, that's their second go-to. You know, it's the second wave of aggression. That's where the real ag is.
Well, the break is treacherous. If you're just joining us, the back corner bunker on the Snake side is literally quite possibly, I wouldn't say impossible to make, as we just saw Supreme go to that spot in an overtime point. But the reason they decided to go there is because no one has been going on the break. Now, the Aztec also on the Snake side, that's a big gap to run through. It's just not seeing players go to that off the break very much. And it's kind of been a pocket-heavy field with some risks up the middle or on the D side. And sure enough, here we go, a little bit of a risk for Vegas Brawlers Black as they get into D1, and Dutchman go pocket. So, and they're going to actually double up the Clover, which I do not mind at all, because you can double up that spot. He's actually going to play the, that is a, yeah, that's too big of a bite.
Too big of a bite.
Yeah, tough. That's a tough death with the Dutchman. It throws away their advantage, so now it's a 4-on-4. They're going to try that fill out to the snake side again for the Dutchman, but goes to the closer bunker this time, and he makes it clean into the Aztec. Well, teams in the Aztec here, snake side. But the Dutchman, they were going to try to gunfight and bully their way into this back corner bunker, and he makes it clean. So not the ideal zone control here for Vegas Brawlers, because getting out first to the corner bunker on the snake side is crucial to force multiplier.
Yeah, if you're in the Brawlers in this situation, you're already down a point in this set. You know, you don't want to go much further down that rabbit hole, dare I say. So it comes down to a point of getting creative out here, not getting caught out in the open over here on the D side, cross-field shots. Conceding too much space. You know, you've already given up 1 point. You don't want to look for that second one. Fighting back after that one's a little rough.
So Vegas Brawlers able to filter out, though, and mirror that move up. Corner, snake side corner. But Dutchman get into snake 3, and they get a kill inside here on Vegas Brawlers Black. So it's looking real good here for the Lost Dutchman. D3, and now going to go up past the 50-yard line and get onto the Vegas Brawlers side of the field. He's going to have a nice, easy crossfield. Oh, misses his shot, though, on D1. Might be able to shoot him underneath it, because that bunker is getting a bit plump as it's starting to heat up.
It's time to get in there tight, buddy, in the snake. Oh, the concession's going to come through, yeah.
So 2 in a row here for Vegas Brawlers Black. And 6:28 in this one with protocol and collision after that real long first point. So see if protocol can answer.
They call a little side tone over here in the what would be going in our second point of this set.
Yeah, you're now booming in my ear, and I can barely hear myself. This is not my department.
It's a little above our pay grade, Mr. Marshall.
Maddie is on 4th right.
No, but you spent a lot of time out here, is that right?
What number is Maddie on?
Out in the village itself?
Yeah, that's the village. Yes, I have spent quite an amount of time here in the past 30 years. Yeah, I love this field, man. This is one of the meccas. It's awesome.
Yeah, I've heard it referred to as that, and I believe it. When you say incubator, too, like I buy into that completely. Here we go. Doubling up in the back home, both sides. Then we're getting a little bit kick-out action, both looking to sort of get in the cake first. It's a race for the cake.
Protocol losing Ybarra early, so Protocol down early again. But keeping bodies in the pocket, so it's a 4-on-5. But collision, 2 points in a row now, going up by 1. Collision filtering a body out. Ooh, he had a nice fill up earlier. Almost catches one trying to get into the Aztec. And then now they're getting secondary up into the wedge. But dropping one of their back players out of that backside can, a D-side can, and that's going to even up the count. So Protocol does answer now 4-on-4. But Protocol's getting too stuck in the pocket. This is a pocket field, but you can't get stuck in the pocket. And they're going to lose another one from the Baby Dorito. It's almost impossible to stay alive in those spots in the pocket when your opponent gets outside wide, as we're seeing multiple players. You're peeled off, and a penalty going to be assessed.
Even the penalty's going to land in the wires over there. And sorry, I didn't mean to blow your ears out, man. I thought I was changing my own. It's kind of a nightmare scenario. Speaking of which, you got to have those protocols when things go wrong. That's the name of the game, right? You've got to be able to shift your fires. You've got to be able to adapt. We've got to be able to get this flag out of the lights over here. I think that was a bit of a...
Oh, it's going to try.
Oh, here we go. This is an idea. I hope it works.
Hey, there we go. And he catches it. Hey, that's how you get on the ref's good side.
That was well done.
It's like, I got you, ref. Turn this into a little snap shooting drill.
Yeah. But no, the incubator in the WCPPL itself, pretty cool program, I guess I could say it.
Oh yeah, the WCPPL is, as far as regional leagues, it's just awesome because it's a good, it's again talking about an incubation situation. And it's also kind of like a reunion every weekend when we come out here, every time, because you see a lot of old salty vets,
I believe that.
Still having a chance to play high level. And people have always asked me when we go to the NXL, it's like, well, what, Premier, we're in D3 right now, but the D3 teams out here they're tough, man.
Oh yeah, that was
real good.
And just if you take a second, I equate this to esports. Like the harder divisions are the ones where the teams have reformed from I would call them the leftovers almost. Like you've come together and you've got a super awesome plate. You got pizza, you got spaghetti, and you got wings all at the same time, and somehow it comes together. Quick action up the middle is going to go ahead and take that heads-up fight towards the snake. What has just transpired there? Session otherwise. Dutchman Wow, quite the gunfight towards middle.
Yeah, Dutchman starting to stack up here.
Coming alive in the daytime.
Okay, so
sorry, that's my pet mosquito.
Yeah, to avoid some blowouts, we need Protocol to step up and see if they keep 5 bodies alive. You know, they're not. I mean, it's just Collision's just locked in. Those off the break shots, 2 points in a row. Collision pretty good at shooting bodies on the break typically. We've seen them out here constantly. I mean, as soon as they came into either league, whether it's the NXL or this one, every division they play it, I feel like every time they're playing for first, and they're at least going deep, at least getting into the semifinals. So maybe there'll be a premier team one day.
Perhaps. Premier, that final stepping stone towards that that pro field.
So now Collision. And again, some pressure here on this D3 line for Collision because they don't have their premier teams in. So this is the tip of the spear for Collision in that big camp that they have here at the WCPPL. Historically done very well. They've won a bunch of these.
Yeah, there's a level of familiarity between these players. We're going to get the break off here, and it looks like we're going to go 5 alive. Nope, I take it all back. I spoke a little too early.
Well, and again, as it heats up, Collision, if they do go deep, they're very used to playing in the heat here. But Protocol's from Vegas.
Oh, it's hot over there too, yeah.
They're used to playing in the heat too. 2 bodies do come off early again, though, for Protocol, as they're going to hit the deck crawl up into inside Snake 2. Somebody's needing to clock in and win a gunfight. As yet again here, Collision bodies.
Yeah, cake to cake again. That middle bunker's proven to be pretty pivotal too. We saw how they were able to roll down the field last time. Triangle formation, if you don't mind me saying. It's just a good mix of crossfires to be had from those positions.
Yeah, and Collision with this 2-point lead, with the brick, with Snake 2, if they can get out into the Doritos, they don't really need to do much. I mean, you're in a high body situation, you have a lead. Let's just burn, there's only 4:30 left. Just make one more move, get into the drill. Actually going to drop that body out of the can. And that is going to make things interesting here because there's no one on the D side for Collision.
You're relying on the vision of a few back players here to give you that opportunity downfield, but
having the back corner bunker on the Snake side is going to be great, though, for Collision. Because this guy can wrap around. There's no one he has to deal with. His closest body in a heads-up gunfight is inside Snake 2, which is not a great spot. He knows he's there. And just burn clock right now. Margin means nothing. We're deep into the tournament. Just got to get this win.
And I like that move there from the cake, bumping back to the the starfish. I think it does prove to be a power position a little bit later in these points. Albeit, if you're Protocol here, you really have to hope for a miracle. You got to make an action here. I'd say do something strange for a piece of change, Matty Marshall.
Yeah, so hey, 3:30. Protocol needs a gift for the paintball gods right now because they're down a body still. And don't have, they're just not outside wide on the Snake side, so this is looking perfect here for Collision. And they're going to get that kill as well, too. You got to concede here if you're Protocol. Looks like they're going to let it ride a little bit in this 1-on-3. It's probably not going to go well here for Ybarra.
Nope.
So they're going to save him some pain and some cleanup and concede the point. It does give Collision that 3rd point, the dreaded 3-point spread, just 3:04. It's been all Collision, and it's really starting early here, Trey. So just getting that first kill, and they're playing smart.
Before we jump into this next one, tell me a little bit about this Protocol team.
Well, it's Dan Blazarian's paintball project, and Dan's a man of means, and he loves the game. So he calls it the safest form of adrenaline as a dude that's been chasing, crazy levels of adrenaline, doing crazy stuff. They got their own field out there in Vegas, and he's coached by Marcelo for a little bit, so he's always trying to bring people in to help them get better, and they just keep punching them. Started in D5 a couple years ago.
Oh wow, so that has been quite the climb.
But they won everything. They won in D5, won in D4, now here in D3. So it's developing nicely. Yeah, I mean, they probably, if they continue to do well this year, maybe get a couple new pickups, I'm probably going to play Premier next year. That's what I would be doing if I was them.
I think the one cool thing about, there's several cool things, but one that really sticks out to me about this sort of area, the SE Village, the WCPPL, would be the sort of organizations that come with some of these teams, sort of programs that are built up through those levels of play. Your different D levels up to that almost semi-pro status.
Yeah, it just takes time. You got to be patient with the process, as they say. So jumping into this next one here, also a gigantic lead for the Lost Dutchman.
Capturing a couple on the way out.
Yeah. possible mercy rule here in the conversation. So try to keep us on schedule here, Trace.
Yeah, you know, we do like schedules. Schedule fans do rejoice. You're going to get checked in the cake. Seems like you're going to live to fight at least one more time here. Let's see how this pans out for him.
Yeah, the Vegas Brawlers shopping that early body. They are pushing the issue, so they're on pace because there's a ton of time left. There's 8:26.
Yeah, but you would love to get one quick point here, right? You would love to just catch them off guard real quick. I mean, it's a hard one. Look where they're entrenched. Got double in the back.
Well, double up the back's not ideal for the Dutchman. They need to get out.
I say double in the back.
Oh, yeah.
You're gone.
Yeah, hold on, a penalty.
Penalty coming
But the
through.
thing with the Vegas Brawlers is because you have 8.5, yeah, you're down by 3, you don't need a quick point. You could take a 3-minute point here, go down by 2, still have 5 minutes left.
Oh, so catching one in the middle.
Need to make sure you get crisp gunfights. Sure enough, they're going to lose one in the middle, so that's not going to help the chances here for the Brawlers.
You get a blessing and a penalty. You drop the body in the middle. You know, you got to grab back into the momentum at some point. Still got the snake player though, so there's a little bit of volatility. Volatility that could be had.
Oh, Dutchman just getting shot in the back of the head by his own teammate here. Oh, that is a tough team kill here for the Dutchman. Sitting on this lead, trying to burn clock. Movement into D2 for the Dutchman. And he's going to launch, go all the way, and trade out. That's going to turn it into a one-on-one.
And then, yep, you'll make a right, and then you'll go straight up. There'll be a defensive block.
But I do not think that Uribe here knows that it is a one-on-one, because he's still, which is totally understandable.
I'll head over there.
It's always tough to keep the count, but this definitely favors the lost Dutchman, because Uribe is going to have to attack. Wait, is there another body over here?
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just got the snake fella.
Back.
Yeah, just stack one above here on the snake side.
Battery's fresh, though.
Hell of a blind spot to have. When you get all this happening on the field, you end up with the snake battle.
Uribe moving up here.
That's why these one-on-one drills are important.
Yeah, this is not the best one-on-one position here for Uribe. And again, yeah, big advantage right now to the Dutchman. Here comes Uribe. Uribe has to push the issue. He's going to engage. He's going to cut through the inside and goes right to his gun. That means they're going to trade. If he had cut towards the inside, it would have caught him clean. Instead, it's going to be a no point, which is still great for the Dutchman. So 6:05. And that one 3:04 here in this one. Because apologies with technical difficulties. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm having some audio issues. So
yeah, we were trying to get him hooked into the mainframe. Seems like he's locked in now. Mr. Marshall, hopefully no one breathes on this. Yes. And then we'll go from there, even if they do.
Pick up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, it was scary. We didn't have a breeze for most of the morning, actually. Going back onto that field will be the protocol team. Collision being one of those teams I was talking about, that having a program in the background, you know, having a build up into it, right? Like they're pretty much had a pretty good season.
Protocol or Collision?
Collision.
Both of them. Yeah, the Protocol's been in the hunt. Collision is, I mean, in every single division they're looking really good. So they're just not playing Premier here at this event. Putting more of their focus into the organizational side of things for Mike, and then also trying to put more emphasis on being the best team they can be when they go play in the Pro League in the NXL and Major League Paintball, which they've been right on the bubble. So jumping into this one here, Protocol. They have to push the issue, no choices. They got to make some quick moves. They're going to get into D2 and make it alive, getting over to that brick as well. So they have good positions to try this attack. And here goes a big fill out wide, going to the back corner bunker, and he's going to get clipped. So good zone control here for Collision.
Yeah, and having the starfish right now, you haven't. Well, you're going to go for the cake now. I'll be a little bit, perhaps a little bit on schedule. You know, you kind of want to move down the field, but having that vision back there is powerful. I mean, you can traverse across the entirety of the field from that one position, which is nice. However, that fight will continue to ensue.
Well, Protocol not quite on the pace here. Needing 3 just to tie. They're going to have to push the issue, and sure enough, they are, but they're going into guns. Great. They're still continuing awesome zone control. Bad depth for Collision out of the back corner bunker. On the snake side, though, so that could make it interesting. Still, though, 4 bodies out there, and they have the Aztec, snake side Aztec, so, and he's going to dip out to the back corner bunker if he makes it clean. That's huge. Yep.
Yeah, big swing there. Big swing on the outside. And a good chunk of property to grab on the board itself. Motion him back in the cake now. They're going to go towards that starfish. Again, good late game, late round spot.
Yeah, so he does retreat back to the clover, and they're pushing the issue on the D side. Does get the kill inside on the wedge, and look for him to launch past the 50-yard line. With down to 1:35, might be getting another kill. It's going to be a minor penalty assessed here on the clover. It's going to pull out the can, leaving just the back corner bunker here on the snake side in a 2-on-1 in favor of Protocol. But Collision has burnt off a decent amount of this time, so most likely going to get the win here, but it's going to make it a little bit closer. Proto needs to sprint in. Is that Combs with the wheels?
Yeah, I told you, man. I tried to tell you guys. It's not no prediction. That's the way it's going to be.
Sit in the corner and watch the fucking start game.
Yeah, David Ramirez, coach here for Collision, is incredibly frustrated with his boys right now.
Letting them know. So tell me, you had a coaching experience yesterday, was it? How'd it go for you guys?
So I coached Central California Alliance out of Bakersfield.
Okay.
And it's our first year in Premier. And we went 1-3, went 2-2 at the second event. So we're slowly but surely getting better. Took Iconic into overtime. We're still just making too many little mistakes out there, and but I am highly impressed with how quickly those guys have developed, because there's a decent amount of dudes on that squad that are salty vets, but then a couple guys that were playing D5 2-3 years ago, so.
Yeah, and it says one thing to get a group of guys playing the same type of ball, right? And it's another to get a person on their individual level in the right direction. To be able to accomplish both, that to me is the markings of a good coach too. But hey,
but I really like I like working with guys that are down to grind. If you're down to grind and you're willing to take constructive criticism, and you're also just a good human being, and they got a bunch of good human beings on that team.
Well, good human beings supposedly make the world go round. You ever played that peg game? Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Having some sort of audio issues. I hope you guys can hear me. So Vegas Brawlers black. Oh, minor penalty going to be assessed here on the Lost Dutchman. So Vegas Brawlers black with 5:26 here, but then they get shot as well too. So that's going to do it. I believe it's a 4-point mercy rule still here in D3. Yeah, just kind of waiting, making sure that he's clean before he goes to hit the buzzer. Just wants to spend a little bit more time out in baking sun. And now going to get checked out by the ref. Thumbs up. Point is good, and that is going to do it. So Lost Dutchman slaughter the Vegas Brawlers to move on, stay alive in this tournament, head into the semifinals in D3. This one's still a match, but Collision, drastic advantage with just 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Strategy for Protocol. It's definitely the staggered attack reckless moment where you just got to hit the gas. So gas pedal. I mean, gonna have to really have no choice but to possibly send 2 attackers up the middle. Can't stop in too many bunkers when you're chasing 2 with just around 1 minute left, and Collision knows that, so they may throw a punch up the middle as well too. Maybe send a body up into the brick, and then just keep those guns up and inside, because that's where the first part of the attack's going to come, and then make sure those bodies who are going to be flooding out wide don't pinch out from those middle bunkers. So look for heavy guns for Collision with maybe 1 attacker. And then it's going to be a full send here for Protocol. Because if they just go to a stock breakout, they're basically just giving Collision the win. So they do go outside wide on both sides, and both those guys get smoked. But running referee, we're going to see a penalty here on Collision, and that's going to pull out their entire snake side. So they still have 3 players left alive. So it's a 3-on-3. And they're going to shoot the inside body. Protocol's got a chance. They lose their inside body in the middle, so now it's a 2-on-2, but better field position here for Collision as they're spread a little bit outside wide on the D side into D1. So have a body in the can, and he is potentially going to get pinched out here. He's actually living on that D side, which he can because there's no one on the D side for Protocol. Blazarian's going to go up into the wedge. He loses Coffer, so it's just Blazarian left alive as the lone soldier out here for Protocol. Try to make something happen with 23 seconds left. But I think Collision has done enough. It's getting a little bit interesting with that penalty that destroyed their snake side. But controlling the zones, they shot 2 off the break themselves, and now winning some gunfights down to just Blazarian. And looks like time's going to be expiring here shortly. So Protocol getting eliminated in the quarterfinals as Collision in the hunt. Moving on into the semis. So that's going to do it here for this set. We'll be right back as the Premier Division taking the field here. Grind City going to be taking on the Bloodhawks and Regime and the Sacramento Ducks. I'm Matty Marshall. We'll be right back here with the action coming at you from SC Village.
The ability to know what's going on without a scoreboard is an advantage. Along with our adjustable torque settings 1 through 5, allows you to shoot any paint in every condition. If you're shooting super brittle paint, turn it down. If you trust the paint, it's a little bit harder, you can turn it all the way up, shoot 25 balls a second, no problem.
Doing this for the future. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Our team program is designed to be super simple and make your life way easier. There's no minimums, there's no required packages, and you'll get season-long access to our catalog at a discount team price. Plus, you can design more custom products. The first step of the process is to design your custom jersey. Now, that might sound weird if you already have jerseys or you're going through a different provider. However, this is a crucial step in building out your whole team catalog. So we're going to use your...
And we are back here on center court, the HK Army Backyard Brawl here at SC Village. I'm Matty Marshall.
I'm Trey Soranthis.
Trey Soranthis, a.k.a. Stunna from
Yeah.
Counter-Strike. You call it esports.
Yeah, that's what they call it, esports. I grew up playing paintball. My pretty much from the Talon Pump days, the Stingrays, the Raptors.
That means you go way back, dude. You don't look old enough to have played with a Talon.
Old school. I'm talking about, like, imagine 5 homies playing paintball, splitting 10 paintballs between them all.
Well,
Pick
right
them
now
up off the ground.
we are in the Premier Division in Grind City, losing a couple early. They're taking on the Bloodhawks, who drop a body from the D side, but Bloodhawks looking good. 4-on-3 with one body out here for Grind City into D1, but Bloodhawks, I think it's JP Augustin making his move across, former teammate of mine.
And Bloodhawks didn't have necessarily a great day of paintball yesterday. And that goes, without a doubt. They didn't necessarily come in super strong either. Big hit. They're going to take another one. He's not happy about it. He's going to capture another.
Had a couple, yeah, JP. So JP had no idea that the Grind City was able to dive a body out wide with them. Not a lot of dudes have been playing that outside snake one. Oh, but then J-Mac, he did not know that Bloodhawks had a body up in the middle. So that's a good kill for J-Mac, and then tough death of JP. It's getting interesting here in point one. Two of these high-powered squads, Bloodhawks and Grind City, have done well historically in the Premier Division. They're both stacked up with seasoned veteran talent. Moves on the D side now into D3 for Grind City, trying to break it open.
And you've got that vision from, you're going to go all the way back to home. Try to take this fight in the middle, catch him slacking. And did he? Yeah, I believe he did. So they got a big bite out that D side, so a good pincer right here. And
oh, this one, Trace, is going back and forth, and so that's an excellent kill from the back corner bunker, coast to coast, and gets a excellent shot as they were in his Doritos and turns it into a one-on-one.
I mean, he's got to know. If not, Bloodhawk's about to figure it out here real fast. You overextend just a little bit, get caught, you're going to catch a capture of balls.
Oh, Bloodhawks checking off, looking cross field, making sure that it's a one-on-one. Grind City has not. Now Grind City. Oh, and Grind City catches him. So he's tried a little bit too much head checks here from the Bloodhawks. He did not know it was a one-on-one. He was trying to find where the last player for Grind City was, and Grind City made him pay. So in a very entertaining first point, Grind City going to go up 1-0.
Caught him lacking. Yeah, higher energy first point, and clearly so. Ducks regime are going to take to the field here at the HK Army Backyard Brawl. It truly is HK Army's backyard, ain't it?
It definitely is. And this is the, talk about origin stories. The origin story for HK is
Hostile
this
kids,
field.
yeah. Not that long ago, just a couple of years ago, I guess.
Yeah, they are getting a little long in the tooth, but what was it? Maybe 18 years ago, 20 years ago. I remember these young kids start showing up here.
So question for you, Mr.
It's like they're fun kids, and I'm like, man, these guys got some attitude, some swagger. It was fun to see the rise of the HK boys. What's up?
So I was a big fan of the 300 FPS Dirter film growing up, right? Thinking about that as like songs of the soundtrack of the summer. There is a specific part in that movie where they had just won the event, and he calls someone, Matt, you should have came to the event. Was it you? I have been wondering this for a while. I feel like
I would have to go back and watch it, because there's a lot of those stories over the years, so I can't confirm or deny.
This one's ingrained as like a core memory, you think about it. And speaking of core memories, you're going to have to remember this one from the sidelines. Regime going to drop that body off the break.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen a lot of guys that are taking that brick early get shot off the break. So GJ Sakaguchi is going to filter in behind his first attacker on the snake side. GJ for Regime.
Yeah, but a big move over here to take over this back corner for the Sacramento Ducks.
Yeah, one of the things I love about the Premier Division in the WCPPL is that there's current pros like GJ that are playing out here, as the all-stars for their squads, and then a lot of seasoned veteran OG pros like on certain teams. So, and the Ducks have a few of those as well, too.
But these guys have a pretty regular practice regimen, no pun intended, right?
I mean, I'm not sure exactly how much they are, but they've got to be practicing a bunch. I mean, I know GJ's playing all the time. He's a pro player.
I Probably spent a lot of time out here.
Well, and then Prince, the first attacker, he used to play with the Bushwhackers back in the day, and then he got into MMA, so
yeah.
He's a fighter. So let's not get in a team fight with Regime.
Yeah, fair enough. Speaking of team fights, that's what we've got. 4 entrenched deep for Regime. Deep.
Yeah, it's a good good combo here with Prince and GJ. I think it's again, both crafty veterans, so I think it's a good snake side for them. But then the Ducks look good as well too. So this is gonna be a fun fight. And it's pretty, there's some parity right now. It's pretty even. Yeah, both teams filling each other out from the Snake 2. Here comes movement pretty quickly for the Ducks. They get into D2 and D1, so better field position currently for the Ducks. They're gonna go past that gap. That's a tough gap to get through, but he makes it through clean.
Yeah, it's treacherous. It's a treacherous gap right there, no doubt. And we've been seeing that cake fight pretty much, and we're gonna keep seeing it. Duking it out right now. Little shots back and forth. Luckily, you've got a little bit of overwatch over here for the side of the Ducks in the form of that corner player. He's going to bump down.
Yeah, I think that was Marvin Gerber getting in there.
You got
former pro player. 2
deep on the D side. You got 2 deep over here for the Snake, and you've still got a player in the back middle. I mean, playing 5 up is the way. That's the way to do this. I'm telling you.
If you can, this is a tough field to play 5 up. But the Ducks are looking really good right now as they're past the 50-yard line on the D side. Now Gerber's going to get into the Snake 2, and a penalty going to be assessed on Regime that blows open the D side. So as soon as the Ducks can get a read on the count, as GG has to dip into outside Snake 2 or Snake 1.
Yeah, big fight here, and this cake player's kind of waiting in ambush. He might have to get activated here real soon, otherwise they're going to find themselves in a real bad position, and they have found just that. The concession comes in. That cake player is going to be big chilling, but on his lonesome.
He's just getting Aftershock. Newsom's been really good. He's always impressed me. And then they got the dog, J-Mac.
Dog, got that dog.
He definitely does. Gritty player.
I know a player like that. His name's Manny Rodriguez. Interesting cat from Florida. Plays for the Ragtag Army. They're not here, and they're not playing this point. So shout out to Bloodhawks and Grind City. 1 up right now on the grind side. We're going to jump right into this one with 13 minutes still on the clock. And it's hot out there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and getting hotter. So up the middle for Grind City, looking towards the D side. 5-on-5 break. Both teams doubling up that back center.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, a little bit more risk early for Bloodhawks as they are able to